Hello! Welcome to CharmedPersons. Thank you so much for joining us on this Sunday. Happy Pride! To all you queers out there, I hope you're having a great month so far.
I lie.
Starting off on a high note.
Yeah, Angie's not here, but that's okay because Emory will be here in spirit. And we're still going to have a Campaign 3 session, but before we should get into some announcements for this coming week. Tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. Central, we have the next installment, a year and one episodes of Talk With Me, the greatest talk show on the internet. Title, Eric.
Game night.
Game night! A very underrated movie.
It's a great movie. Game night's a really good movie.
Very good movie. Also, Thursday at 7 p.m. Central, we're fighting Strahd, bitches. It is our next episode of Curse of Strahd. We ended rolling initiative for fighting Strahd, so come check that out on Thursday at 7 p.m. Central. And then, a week from today, we will not be having a session. CharmedPersons is having our annual company retreat, where we all get together in person, and you don't get to see any of it. Also, hi Kat, hi Daisy.
She may turn on me at any moment.
Very soon, I would think. That's about it, I think, for announcements. Follow us at CharmedPersons on Instagram, Blue Sky, TikTok, to keep up to date on what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? Also, you can join our Discord. Thank you, Bees. Bees in the chat, Inked Eldritch in the chat. Join our Discord and see cute photos of animals and amazing art by bees themselves, as far as among other people. So just come join us. Also, I just don't think we've announced this yet, so I'm going to officially announce it right now to start the hype going. But Monster Heart's sophomore year has ended, but that doesn't mean that on that every other Thursday schedule something won't be airing. We are going to be premiering Season 1 of our long-running, hopefully, Alien RPG game. We're going back to the Alien RPG system. That's happening Thursday at 7 p.m. Central. We have 6 sessions scheduled as of right now, but those will not be the only sessions. That's just what we have at first. But it's going to be a long-running campaign in the Alien universe, in the Alien world, GM'd by JMO. Players include me, Angie, Sophie, Swan, who is a special guest that will be joining us for the first time, and Meg, who seems to be just making the CharmedPersons rounds, which we love. So keep in touch for that. The first session of that is going to be the 19th. No, the 12th.
12th.
The 12th. The first session of that is going to be the 12th, so keep an eye out for that. That's it for announcements. Forgot to write a recap of last week's session, so this is going to be off the cuff. Concerned citizens found themselves in the city of Woldriar. They were looking for the last of the Sabian heirlooms, but also celebrating the annual Day of Spirits, / Night of Spirits, which Woldriar had a famous celebration for. Our party really decided to go all out and just take a break from all the crap that they had gone through and have some fun, dress slutty, do slutty things, get drunk, become a phantom detective if you're Oliver, win a relay race, ignore signs of dead bodies, and then lose a pseudo-dad at night, because apparently Ezekiel, who was with the party, traveling with the party, by request of Oliver's mother, Elaine, he was killed at night by the beholder Kavar and the monk Kara Elkhart, the former leader of the House of Balance, Danny's former home, you could say. And so the party woke up the next day, went hunting for Ezekiel, found his remains shattered. He had been turned into a statue, petrified and shattered. They then defeated Kavar, hunted down Kara, who was also defeated by Danny when she tried to make a last-ditch effort. She was softened up by the time she got to Danny. It wasn't just Danny, it was the party too. And they turned her over to the local guard. A trial was had where she was executed and killed in front of the town for her crimes. There was some slight disagreements in between the party about what to do next and what to do with Kara, but they all eventually came together as the big happy family they are. These disagreements don't last long anymore with how close the party has gone. And then they decided to make their way into the Misty Grove after discovering the legend of Woldriar Savian, who was the last known warrior to have the Cloak of Ravens. They followed a series of riddles and clues and tasks known as the Trials of Woldriar until they eventually came upon him as a revenant of his former self, this undead holy warrior. Our party took a beating, but overall overcame Woldriar and passed his trials. And the Cloak of Ravens was garnered by Emory, and the 5 Savian heirlooms were finally found. We left off with the party kind of discussing what to do next, where to head, the general consensus being north to Rahnhar, and that is where we left off. So you are still in the Misty Grove, having found the Cloak of Ravens, discussing what to do next. You have not had a long rest. I would say at this time you can definitely have had a short rest, just in the amount that you've just kind of been talking. As always, your other party member Xander is there with you, but it is just you all. This is something that we did forget in the last session, and I'm going to have to get used to reminding you about it, and I would also request that you help remind me about it. But another thing that is with you is Gerald and the Mobile Forge. Your warhorse Gerald and the Mobile Forge are being dragged along with you. When you were on like main roads and trails in the Misty Grove, it wasn't that big of a deal. When you had to get off, it was a little difficult to have him. But we'll say just for ease, and because we forgot that you did navigate him through the forest, and he is with you. But yeah, that's the situation you find yourself in. Time is yours.
Oh.
Do you still think having a forge? I'm kind of amazed that this was not a detriment. Just like smoke billowing out like on a mobile thing.
You
Could
can
be
turn
bad.
it down. You can turn it down.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
It's not a fire. It's the gem. So yeah, you can.
Well. Awesome.
It will be a bit much to take, but if we don't, I mean,
I think it's
the
no,
whole
it's awesome.
point is that he can use it, right?
Yeah.
We can always, leave it in safe places if we need to, like, before we head into a town, we leave it outside of that town if need be, something like
So one of the awesome magical people, like, reduce it in size, and so, like, for a little bit, it's like, oh, carry around it, like, in our pocket, and then when we need it to be,
Pocket
like,
horse!
Pocket horse.
I can't do that.
I also cannot do that. Well, no.
I don't think
No.
that I can do that.
I'm sure we'll
look into
figure
it.
it out eventually.
We'll look into it, yeah.
Uh,
So I know that we were talking about whether or not to actually kill this dragon.
Well, I could now
Oh,
turn the
yes.
horse into something different, but we can come back.
I think we decided that
smart
at
horse.
least this dragon, who is pretty sinister, probably should be taken off the table.
I mean, the thing that we keep just coming back to is I think we just got to do it because it's
We
all
don't have
hypothetical
enough.
of like.
I agree with Danny. We don't have enough to go on to try to find your family members. So, I mean, if yet, but I mean, we just want to delay. Every time we've delayed, it seems that something bad happens.
Yeah. Right.
I understand where you're coming from, Oliver. I do.
I think that as we forge ahead, we continue to check in and gather as much information as we can. And if at any point we feel like we do know where they are, then we can change directions and we can do that.
Yeah.
But I don't know how else to get information without putting them in more danger.
Well, the
Yeah.
only other option is that we make a deal with Mildrak ourselves. And cut out the Black Hat middleman nonsense. But that feels very dangerous as well.
Never make a deal with the devil.
Well, we kind of have that.
We've been coerced by the devil. We did not make a deal with the devil.
I guess we made a deal with somebody.
For us
We
on
haven't-
behalf of someone else.
We have a
in
deal
the
with someone who
middle.
made a deal with the devil.
We didn't have a face-to-face interaction with a contract thing and saying this is what I'm
Correct.
going to do. That never works out. Awesome.
Yes.
Well, maybe one time.
But that is an option.
Yes.
Aeliana's not wrong. Either
I assume
way,
it would have to be quite a big thing we would give up if we did that, so.
right. Either way, I'd love to
Dangerous.
get out of this fucking forest.
Yes, we should rest before
We got all of our items.
And the
We're
Misty
all-
Grove is big enough that like it'll take you a day or two to get out of the Misty Grove. So like you're not leaving it just now, but
Should we
unless you
find
go
a
back to
spot,
Waldriar.
Yeah. Do we have any business left in Woodra, or are we heading straight from here to?
We're headed here straight from here to.
I think
We're
we're
already
in
gonna-
that direction.
Yeah.
I don't
I
see any
don't
reason
think
to
we-
return.
Because
And
Wyndham
if
is going to
nobody
meet
left
us
their wallet or
there.
their phone in Woldrar. Everybody check their pockets.
Phone keys
What
on.
about you?
Phone, wallet,
1, 2, 3,
keys,
4,
phone,
yeah.
wallet, keys, phone, wallet, keys.
Keys, wallet, phone, headphones.
Yeah,
Maybe we find
phone.
maybe we rest here for tonight.
Yes.
Going in the morning.
We're all souped up. We've all got our fancy schmancy items.
Yep, all of us.
Okay.
Well, I was just
Xander,
pointing that.
you-
I was just pointing. He's the one that said all of us, and I'm just pointing out.
Xander, you are a
items?
magical item.
I am my own.
Oh,
Rawr.
that's the sweetest thing I've ever
Oh.
heard you say, Danny.
I say a lot of sweet things.
Should we all like put our items in the middle and
Okay. Hold it
Concerned
like the hem
citizens.
of my cloak.
oh, hammer?
Anything happening?
No. Oh yeah, we were gonna see if something happened when they were all together.
Nothing
I
happened.
just like
Anything
grab
happen?
like the back of the cloak and put the cloak in there.
Ow! 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 Ow!
Well, the cloak has to touch. I don't know what else to do.
Nah.
Yeah, nothing happens.
Concerned citizens. All right.
Hey.
Nothing happened.
No.
Darn. Okay,
Try.
let's find a place
You
to
have to
stay.
try.
I feel good. I know that happened. I feel
Yeah, well, that's
Oh,
lovely.
that's nice.
After you revive that guy?
The guard?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. It's a little itchy right here, and he'll kind of pull down his shirt, and it's all burned up to
Whoa.
the neck.
Everyone needs to stop dying.
Yeah. That would be.
I
great.
didn't. Here's what happened. I died, and then everyone just thought that was really cool and awesome. So then
Everybody
everyone
wants
else
to be like
started
you,
doing
Danny.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I get it. I'm a really influential guy. I'm really cool. You want to be like me, but just stop dying. No?
Emery's
Think
just
maybe
like
next.
while you are all talking, Emery's just like practicing the like teleporting in the shadows, and you just like
Perfect.
see like poofs of feathers every once in a while.
And it's trying to like do a flourish with the cape every
Yeah.
time, so it looks cool. I really think that if it's possible, next time that is not going to happen because we're going to stop.
Right.
Let me do it. She points to the ring.
Just let her
Uh,
try, Oliver.
'Cause I
If
assume it's still going to draw from your power
It's
because
my
it's raw
magic
power
that's
in
in
the
there.
ring. But at least let me try.
yeah, I mean, yeah, that's saved for me. But if we're in an opportunity to save that guard again, yes, maybe I will let you do it. Probably not, but it might happen. Who can say? I can't tell the future.
Oof.
Oh my god.
Good.
You know, the fact that he can't lie is sometimes annoying.
Yeah, it is.
It's mostly endearing.
Yes, it is.
I'd say it's about 80% endearing.
that's good.
80%.
I'll take that.
I'll take first watch.
Okay. I'll
I'll
do
be
second.
second.
Oh.
Jinx.
Ugh.
Emory and I can take third.
Yep.
Sounds good.
I wasn't gonna volunteer. Good night.
Right. All right. So, does anybody do anything before you go to sleep? Perfect. Oliver and Aeliana, you are woken up by Xander, who tells you that nothing happened.
What happened on
his watch.
Xander's watch, Zach?
Nothing happened.
Oh, okay.
Should have went on watch with him.
Then you would know. He was on watch with Gerald.
He just talked to Gerald the whole time.
Oh my god.
And Aeliana and Oliver, you wake up. Is there any conversation that was planned to have, or were you guys just taking a watch? Just taking a watch? Can you roll perception checks for me?
I certainly can.
Insist.
If you insist. I do.
23.
That
Oof.
one.
That one.
Which is a 10.
Yeah, I think maybe you just fell asleep a little bit. You're just kind of a little tired.
I feel like he's maybe like telling a story, like telling some story, and I'm like,
It's the thing where like you do hear what's going on, like your hearing
yeah.
is available, but your
But my
eyes have
eyes
for
cannot
sure
stay
lulled.
open.
Yeah.
But how to get the best sharpen out of a sword? Let me just go over the process.
Really, the best metal is.
But the one that I like
Soothing
working with the
sound
most
is-
is iron. But
That's it.
Honestly, the best combination is if you can have the blade made out of one, and then.
Every now and then she stays awake only enough to just say,
Oliver, it's so funny that you're the one that notices this. You see, out of like I don't know, like out in the like distance, like 20, 30 feet away. You see the shadow of a figure, a small humanoid figure, that is looking in your direction. And they have like... I'm just going to give it to you with the 23, especially since it is you. They have two long vertical ears
it's
that are
the
like
fucking rabbit.
perked up
oh my god!
and are looking in your direction.
Wackety!
The figure like the ears go flat and the figure dives down.
Wackety! I saw you. I'm the Phantom Detective, and you will show me respect.
You don't hear anything.
Are you alright? Did you?
I saw Wackety. Remember the rabbit guy?
Are you sure though? Or are you?
I'm like 90% sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Wackety, I don't want any harm if you just want to hang out by the
My
fire.
name's not Wackety, bro.
I told you. I saw. What's your
Yeah,
name?
you're right.
What's
It's
either
not
way.
Wackety.
Come into the light. I can't see you.
It might not be. It
Right.
might be another.
This small humanoid figure with brown, like sandy blonde fur, but is a Harangon. Walks out.
Oh my god!
With
Oh my god!
he's like 2.5 feet tall. He's wearing small leather armor with like a small blade on his back, and you see him looking over at you. Who the fuck's Wackety?
I loved Redwall growing up, and this is just like really touching me. Yeah, this is great. Sorry, I thought you were someone I knew.
Look at the armor. It's so small.
I'm not that small, lady.
Sorry. It's very well made.
Listen, are you guys adventurers? Do you guys know how to fight?
Yes.
What's going on?
We need your help.
Who's we?
We.
Me and my friends.
Okay. Should we wake everyone up or let them?
Yeah. What? I mean, yeah, we're gonna need some more detail. Who's your
How
friends?
much
What do you
is-
need?
My friends. We're under attack by fucking. We're under attack by the witches goblins.
All right, everybody up.
Everybody kind of like starts to get up.
Woo! All right.
I shake
We're
Emory a few
attacking
extra
goblins,
times.
everyone.
Those adorable little adventurers need our help.
Oh my god, this is so cute. What's
What?
going on?
Hey! You watch it now. I'm fucking tough.
Yeah, of course you are.
Yes, you are.
Oh, you're so tough. Who's a tough little boy?
Listen, I came here because
Alright.
I need help. Okay,
Yes,
these things
yes,
are
we're
rare.
coming. Yep.
So can you help me or not?
Yeah.
Yes.
What things? What's
It's just regular goblins?
Goblin. No, witches, goblins.
Okay, follow me. And he starts
Does
like
it
hopping
seem like
away.
he's trying to lead us into a trap?
Roll an insight check.
I was gonna say, yeah, can I?
No
Yeah.
way. Insight.
That's not gonna
An
be good.
8. What the fuck?
I
Oh, well,
don't know.
18.
12.
18.
I had a-
25.
16.
12, 25, 16. A 15 and above very clearly shows that he is desperate for help and you don't sense any maliciousness.
All right, let's
Okay.
go.
He goes hopping. He gets you about 50, 60 feet away from where your camp is. And there's this like large tree with this kind of hollow towards the roots. Like the roots have grown in a place where there's like a dark space in between some of the roots. And he just looks back right as he gets to that spot and he goes, "Please, we need your help." And he dives in.
Okay, before we go in, have we had any... We have not rested, correct? Because...
I would say you've definitely had another
was-
short rest, but I don't think you've had long
But
rests.
no long rest. Okay.
No.
Let me... Can I really quickly roll some...
Yeah, of course, yeah. Do
Has it
whatever you would have
been
done on a short rest.
8 hours since right before we fought that thing.
No.
Death Ward. Okay,
No.
so Death Ward would still be up, Kelsey.
Thank
So
you.
last 8 hours. Cool.
5.
I'll
Read about
grab
the
Aeliana's
secretive
hand
man.
and try to jump in.
You what?
I grab Aeliana's hand and try to jump in.
Okay, Aeliana, do you go with him?
Yeah.
Okay. Everybody else?
Yeah.
Guys, I guess
This is what we do. I don't know.
Guys!
I take a minute and look at Emory and Danny if he's still there, and I guess Xander's there too. Are we really? We're jumping. We're just gonna jump in the hole.
Well,
after-
they
Why
already
not?
did, and Xander jumps up.
8 healing
Yeah.
to you, Oliver, as you... I'll give you a healing word.
I'm full.
You were fine? Okay.
After a short rest, yeah.
I'll give myself that then.
I've used all my hit die, but
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Jump.
You jump in, Rowina.
Okay.
Danny jumps in.
I
Yep.
guess.
Emory is like looking around at the back, and I like to think that Emory pans over and looks at Gerald. We'll be right back, bud. And Emory jumps
Gerald
in.
just gives a stoic nod.
A little like...
Okay, give me 2 seconds here.
We really yes-anded that, guys. Good job.
Are we
Thank
about
you.
to get
Can
transported?
you imagine if we were just like,
to the
no,
world
we're
of
not gonna.
Rabbit folk.
Okay, so you jump into this tree, right? And all of a sudden it is a slide, okay? And you start like sliding through the ground, and these like roots and dirt is passing you. And then
This was such a good idea.
and then it's kind of
What?
too dark, and you feel yourself sliding, but you also don't feel anything like anything on your back anymore. Like it's as if you're just like your body is being like shunted through time and space and is just like flying through. And you come out well, you
Pride
at
Month.
first Pride Month. At first, you see a light ahead of you, a bright light, and as you come forward,
It wasn't daytime.
How long have we been sliding?
as you I didn't mean to. As you slide forward, you immediately hit the ground. You're like on this you're in this like grassy clearing. In front of you, you see the Herongon, who's looking back at you. and he pulls out his sword, and he goes, "We don't have much time!" And he starts running forward. You see this, like, grassy area. You see a number of individuals that are facing away from you. One of them turns back. Hold on just a second.
Am I dreaming? Are we still on second watch?
I'm kind of thinking we are, because
All right.
this is not what I...
I'm just gonna roll with it.
You're not dreaming.
we have the same dream? Has that happened?
That's funny. One of them turns and looks back in your direction, and you see this man with two long horns sticking out of his head, pointy ears. He's got a beard with like a braid and some jewels, an eye patch. He's got this bow and arrow. As he looks back, he's got this very intense look. And you look down at his legs, and the bottom half of his legs are covered in fur and have hooves on them. And he looks over and he goes, "Oh, Skip, what the fuck are you doing? Who are these guys?" And he releases an arrow, and it flies across this pond and across this clearing and slams right into a small, furry, orc-like creature that has this, like, rusty blade. As this goblin falls down. Stepping up near that... oh, wait, hold on. There's the goblin for the stream. Stepping up near the satyr man, you see this female humanoid, this large, broad figure that has this staff that steps forward. And you notice that she has the shell on her back as this female turtle steps forward and releases like a beam of arcane energy across the pond towards these goblins. And then from your right, what you thought was a tree steps forward out of the forest, this large treant who picks up a rock and throws it over, hitting one of these other goblins. Behind the goblins, you also see these tall, like, humanoid type goblins who
This is a very cool dream.
you see some hobgoblins that are apparently working along with these smaller goblins. You have slid in to this full-on battle that is happening. I need everyone to roll initiative.
Oh my god.
My god.
I think as all these people are appearing, I like reach over and pinch Emory just to see if it wakes any of us up.
Nothing happens other than Emory saying "ow."
Yeah,
we
that's
all
fair.
think it's a dream. I refuse to believe it's
I know
not
this
a
isn't
dream.
a
on over. Boop.
Whoa.
Go ahead and put
Nat
your tokens
20.
out.
Damn, girl.
I got a dirty little 20.
Yikes.
Guys, I miss my in-game dog.
He would
we
love
gotta get
this.
him back.
Miss Art.
He would love this.
If we can have
Go
a
get our
mobile
dog
forge,
after
we
this,
can.
maybe.
Yeah.
We can keep him in the forge.
Yeah.
Maybe
Figure
make him
that
a little
out.
dog house on the
Yeah.
side.
Aww.
Little dog sidecar.
Keep you safe then. Okay, I'm not rolling well today, so I'm a little nervous, but that's okay. We can push through adversity.
So brave.
I got Angie and I
Thank
some
you.
twin dice, but I'm not using them this session because she's not here.
Oh, that's so funny. I love that.
All right, here we go. Let me.
Wait. I'm not in the turn order.
Oh, you're not? No, you're
Nope.
not. Okay, there you go.
We rolled really well.
Yeah. It's because we're dreaming.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, Rowina
Alert.
has the alert feat. She just always rolls
Yeah.
poorly.
She just always rolls bad.
Really bad.
She's finally here. everyone.
Okay, at the top of the turn order, you see this chaotic scene that I have described in front of you, Rowina. You are up. Danny, you're on deck. What do you do? Across the way, you see 5 goblins and 3 hobgoblins that have like made it out of this forest and are attacking what look like the other individuals that are with who has been named Skip, the little heron god.
Our future companion.
Okay, so
Sorry,
I
Xander.
literally never get to use this, so I'm actually kind of excited. I'm going to, let's see, like right. Anybody? No? Like 30 feet? If I put it like right here, would it get all of them and none of us?
Yeah, for sure. What is it?
Fireball.
Sickening Radiance.
Ooh.
Oh.
Okay, so what happens there? What does this look
Never
like?
Awesome.
works. A dim greenish light spreads within a 30-foot radius sphere centered on a point you choose within range. The light spreads around corners. It lasts until the spell ends, which is up to 10 minutes.
Cool.
When a creature moves through the spell's area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, the creature must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or take 4d10 radiant damage, suffer from 1 level of exhaustion, and will emit a dim greenish light in a 5-foot radius. This light makes it impossible for the creature to benefit from being invisible. The light and any levels of exhaustion caused by the spell go away when the spell ends.
Damn! Okay.
It never works. We're never in an environment where the spell will
All right,
work.
so
Where
this
we'll don't have people in
Also,
there.
so Rowena reaches out her staff, and this like flowing green energy flies from the staff, hits the ground, and just like erupts in this sickening radiance that surrounds all of these enemies. Amazing. That's your action.
Yeah, so that'll be on the beginning of its toins. I'm gonna just... I think that's gonna be my turn. That's allowed.
All right, that's the end of your turn. Danny, you are up. Emory's on.
Well, okay. So now my question is, if that's happening and that's in a 30 thing radius, and all my stuff is physical, if I walk up to them, I'm gonna be in that.
Yep, correct.
Sorry.
Okay.
I've just never gotten to use it before.
No,
No,
it's
I
okay.
get no.
When you run
It's
out,
perfect time to
you
use
can-
it.
And I'll turn it off once it gets them.
God damn. Okay. Guess I'll.
Hold an action for when they
No.
run out.
I'm just. Guess I'll just go there and fling a dart at this guy.
Okay, the closest goblin to you.
Yeah.
Roll for attack. Sorry.
21.
That definitely hits.
That's just 6 points of damage.
Ooh, you throw this dart through the air. It lands right in the goblin's eye. Ah! And it starts screaming. He is very close to death, but is still alive. Goblins have 7 hit points.
Oh,
my god, they're gonna
of
get
course
wiped
they do.
out by this thing.
Fucking obliterate them.
25. I'm just gonna chill out there, and then that's gonna be my turn.
Okay, Emory is going to take a couple steps in front of Rowina here, and he is going to fire an arrow at this goblin at advantage. I don't have my dice out, so I'll do it through roll 20. I think Emory gets a +9 to this. Yeah, that'll definitely hit. And he's gonna get sneak attack this goblin just immediately. Emory, the arrow flies through the air, it's right in the throat of this goblin who collapses to the ground.
Hopefully the goblins are actually the bad guys, and we're not just like helping.
Oh, that would be weird. Okay, that is the end of.
Can't make cute little rabbits bad people.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Why did you say it like that?
That's the end of Emory's turn. It is now your new friends' turns. I'm just gonna have them all go at once. So a lot of them are kind of physical too. So the treant is just going to kind of take a step forward and is just a little confused and doesn't know what to do. The satyr takes a step in front of the treant and is going to fire 2 longbow arrows towards this hobgoblin back here. Gets a +6 to this. He's gonna fire 2 of them. That hits. That hits. Dealing 11 plus 8, 20 points of damage. 2 arrows strike that hobgoblin back there in the chest. And he goes down. That's the end of the satyr's turn. It is now the turtle's turn, who will step up.
To the streets.
And is just going to release an arcane burst at this goblin here. Gets a +5 to this. That hits with... Oh yeah, it's definitely enough damage. This goblin explodes in an explosion of arcane energy from the staff. And by the way, you see the bodies of many more goblins and hobgoblins than what you see here. This seems to have been like a long attack. Skip
Dead bodies, okay.
can't really do much, so he's just gonna kind of like move over here, and that's gonna be the end of Skip's turn. Oliver, you are up.
This thing in the middle, is that like...
It's a
can you
pond.
see over that? It's a pond. Got
Yeah,
it.
so yeah, you can. Yeah, it goes down.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. On the map, this thing in the back looks like it's like lit up. What's going on?
It's an archway, and it is lit up. It seems that it's lit up because you're kind of in a denser grove area, and it looks like that archway opens up to a vast field from what you can see beyond.
I will cast Sacred Flame on the hobgoblin back there. He has to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, dex save from the Hobby G.
18 DC.
He gets a +1 to this.
Hobby
Rolls an 18 on the die for a 19 total.
Happens.
Sacred Flame never
man.
works.
Sacred Flame
No.
sucks.
Oh man.
Is that a?
That's.
Do you want me to?
No.
Do you want me to? No, that's fine.
I don't know. Should I like be a cleric? No.
It's just a cantrip.
I will. No, that's 30 feet. Bonus action. No, I'm not gonna do anything. Seems like I think that cloud's gonna take care of everything. I'll just wait.
All right. Okay, so it is now all of the goblins' turns. They have to roll what
Now the
saving
cloud's
throws?
turn.
Constitution saving throws.
All right.
16.
The goblins have +0 to these. Fail.
Ooh.
Fail. The hobgoblins have +1. Fail. Succeed. One of the hobgoblins succeeds. Everybody else fails. What's the full damage here?
25 points of radiant damage.
Okay.
Plus they have a level of exhaustion.
All of the goblins, including the one who succeeds.
I'll die.
The one that succeeds doesn't take half. There's nothing about half damage on this stuff.
Oh, okay. So
And you know what? I am gonna lower that one's roll by a D8. I want this.
okay, he rolled a 16, which means even one will.
I want Emily to do it all of it.
So yeah, what does it look like, Emily, as this sickening radiance just burns through and destroys all of these goblins?
I feel like, just like with a lot of Rowina's magic, it like almost looks necrotic, even though it's not. Like how her lightning has that kind of like black necrotic. So it is like green, but it's this like dark green, kind of like shadowy necrotic magic that just almost like, because it's shadow, it almost like a gas like fills the space. And
Amazing.
like, I imagine it almost as like an acid. Like
Yeah.
I know it's not acid, but it's like the radiance like burns in that same kind of way.
Well, I mean, it happens the way she described it. You see this radiance burn away at all of these goblins, and then eventually the light kind of fades, and they join the bodies of all of the other goblins that are there, and you. Hold on just a second, sorry.
What level spell is Sickening Radiance?
4th. I've had it for like since we
are literally
leveled-
never in a position to do
No,
this.
we're usually pretty
We're-
cramped.
Since we
in.
went to
all the
level,
enemies
like,
are together.
9, I
We're
think.
over here. That's
Yeah.
great.
Wow.
You begin to kind of like look around you as you look at all of the companions that are with you, and you see that these trees are very colorful, and that
Coolest dream.
and that everything around you is very beautiful in a way that you've never seen before. It's almost unnatural. These
Annie's good berries.
and these creatures all turn to you: the satyr, the turtle, the treant, and the little Erangone that you just met. Skip is the first one to speak, the little Erangone, and he speaks up and he says, "Oh, whoa! All right, looks like I found the right people, huh? Well done, nice job."
Glad we
Pretty
can
easy.
help.
The satyr walks up to you, and he says, "Right, so who are you? Thanks for the help."
Who are you?
My name's Dorian. This is Tiva. He points to the turtle. And that right there is Brock. And he points to the treant, and the treant just like smiles and waves. And the Tiva steps forward and she says, "You're all very interesting."
Thank you.
You too.
Yeah, the same about you.
Are you
Where are we?
Are you
Exactly.
elves?
Oliver's
Me.
half elf.
Kind of, yeah.
Half
Emory-
elf.
Emory and Rowina, I guess, are also both technically half elf, right?
Elf. Yeah.
After all.
Technically, yes. I
You
suppose.
kind of look like him. Skip points to Rowina and Dorian, and you see Skip comes up to your like robe and starts to like lift it up to see if you have satyr legs.
Excuse me. No, just.
Oh, sorry.
I'm a tiefling.
Tiefling. Tiva kind of looks to Skip and like shakes her head. Skip, we've talked about this. You can't just bring other people into this issue. And
What issue is it exactly?
Heard you guys were having some, like, these were witches goblins?
we don't know anything about them, Dorian says. We don't know if they're... I mean, they just helped us, yes, but we...
You can go if that's better. I mean, we don't want to intrude.
Yeah, we're cool.
To be fair, we knew nothing about you and went down a tree portal into this world or something. So
Well,
I mean,
unfortunately, you can't go. That's why we try to get Skip from stopping to do this.
when you say we
What
can't
do you
go,
mean? What is that? What does that mean?
Have you ever heard of the Feywild?
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yes!
and she
Yes.
gestures around.
Oh! Shut the fuck up. Is that where we are right now?
This is the Feywild?
This is the Feywild, yes.
Oh
Oh,
my
good
god.
lord.
I've always wanted to go here.
Me too, yeah.
Oh, this is so exciting. Big fans. Really always wanted to visit.
so when you say we can't, do you just mean that there's not a way back, or?
Yeah, she kind of controls the rifts and the portals.
She?
Which?
The witch, yeah.
Well, how did Skip get out?
sometimes her magic is chaotic enough that you can find them, and Skip always looks for them and is always looking to bring people here. And Skip says, well, we need help. No, none of us are doing anything. We can't fight her. We could barely hold off all of her goblins, and she's way more powerful than all the goblins, and she keeps making them and making them and making them.
Please don't apologize. This is truly a dream come true for me. I'm really excited.
I'm still not
We can fight
convinced.
Lich
I'm
for
not.
you.
All right, great. So they can kill Kynan, and then we can have this place free
Oh,
for
sorry,
all
go
of us.
back.
Hold up. Pause. Put a pin in there for a second.
Problems.
You said a witch? Like,
Yeah.
What witch? Which witch?
Kynan?
Kynan.
Yeah,
Wait,
she's
Sam's voice.
she's a pretty famous witch.
Yeah,
At
and
least
yeah, I
around
know.
these parts.
Our parts as well.
I guess I've never really
Yes.
considered sister. You just hear a title and you don't really consider the individual parts of it.
Xander speaks up at this moment and he goes, yeah, I guess they all called the Sisters of Kynan.
Yeah.
So like
Wait, so
this
there's
is
a
the
one
witch
in
that it's
charge?
like this is the witch that they like base their whole order off
Mom
of?
witch?
Seems more complicated than we initially gave it credit for.
Sisters of Kynan.
Tiva speaks up and she says, so you know of Kynan, you know that she's from the material plane.
We know we're sisters.
Sisters?
Or acolytes, I guess, maybe?
I don't know. I just know
It's
that
like
she's
Destiny's
been
Child.
she was banished here to the Feywild and imprisoned here for quite some time, but she broke out a few years ago and then has been making, well, a living hell out of a beautiful place.
What if the Sisters of Kynan are not actually other people, but pieces of her?
Well, then we would be in trouble because we can't get back to break the pieces because we're here. So
Right.
Well, worst case scenario, we could get back in like 3-4 days.
that's true. Well, we actually do have.
That's
What was the
actually
thing we
not
have for
something.
Moleander?
I don't know how much you know about the Feywild, but the Feywild and the material plane work a little bit differently. 3 to 4 days here in the Feywild
no.
could be 40 minutes on the material plane or 40 years.
Did not know that.
Check and see if it's already recharged. Maybe
My
it's
dog is not
already
going to live
been.
another 40 years.
I was just gonna say, what?
There are people who can potentially have control over such magic, all currently imprisoned, enslaved, or killed by Kynan.
Well, lucky for
Well,
you,
just- we'll just
Kynan's
go-
already one of our on our fuck list. We've already killed some of her
What list?
acolytes.
What list are you?
Yeah,
what
you should
list do you
rename
have?
your list.
Oh, sorry, not like that.
Hey, they got a fuck list. Skip says.
Of like fucking up, not like.
Yeah,
not-
no, I want a fuck list. I'm gonna fuck that goblin and that goblin and that
Okay.
goblin. My list will be a long name. I got a fuck ton of goblins I'm gonna fuck.
What did you just do to the Feywild? I feel like you just forever changed the.
Maybe we should leave now. Maybe we're doing more harm than good.
I feel bad now.
What was the thing for Moleander that we had that was a bunch of
Just
portals? That was
Cards. Yeah.
Cards.
Oh, we could just
Alright.
Could just banish her to a different plane. We don't even have
Fuck
to
up
plane
that
her.
plane.
I have a personal
will
investment
the
in this. I
cards
would.
work if she has like control over the.
I have personal investment in wanting to see this person killed. So
Well, then let's go
I
do
mean,
it now
I
so
do
I don't
too.
never see my dog again.
Yes, we should hurry. No matter how time is moving, we should move quickly.
Oh well, it's there's a lot of you can't just walk up to the sister of to the witch Kynan.
So how do
Yeah.
we
Why
get
not?
Well, I mean you got to climb the mountain first.
Sick.
easy.
there? I mean,
How big is this mountain?
Pretty big.
Oof.
I can run up against pretty much
Aeliana
anything.
looks at her very skinny arms. Just like, awesome.
I'm already thinking about a backpack that I can wear that you could. I'll climb and you could just be.
Oh my god.
Listen,
I
I,
also-
I do have someone in. I do have someone that could potentially get you home,
Who is this speaking?
Tiva. It sounds like maybe you don't have time to help us.
Well, if we spent like a couple days here, could you then transport us back to where it was only like 40 minutes? If you have that control over it or no?
The only type of people who would have that kind of control would be in Kainen's. I could get you to someone quickly, but there's no promise that no time had passed.
Well, if we destroy Kynan, then we would have access to the people who can help us, right?
I'm afraid that. I mean, yes, but I'm afraid that Skip and. This will not be an easy task. This witch has control over a magic that permeates throughout the entire Feywild.
I guess we've done hard things before.
We've
we'll
done
be fine.
impossible tasks pretty much our entire time together.
Listen, why don't you trust me, okay? I found them. They're good. Look what she did. And he points to Rowina.
If we liberate
I-
the Feywild, that'll be some pretty powerful allies against our foes.
The dragon.
I will
Or-
say, and I don't mean to dig into the technicalities.
You guys have a
but
dragon on your side?
If we, no,
Don't worry about it.
if we are worried about time here, we also did not get a full night's sleep. And if we're talking about fighting a
Yes.
powerful witch,
Oh, well, we'll get plenty of sleep on the road to the mountain.
well, see, this is what I'm
How
saying.
Far away
You
is the
see what I'm
mountain?
saying?
2 weeks.
We can't do that.
We don't listen. Okay. Here's what I'm thinking. We've already been down here for a few minutes. So if time is moving rapidly, we
I
can't control that. We've already
It
Then
could
that is
also
out.
be
But
moving
it's
slowly.
better to
Tia
go-
Yeah, correct me if
says.
I'm wrong. I don't know if it's rapidly so much as random.
Could be the
Random.
other
is
one,
correct.
yeah.
So
That's
I
what I'm
think even-
saying.
The
Is
sooner
that's not
we
something.
get back, the better.
But that's, I guess, but it's not. If we can't really.
I agree with Danny. If it's already fucked, then it doesn't really matter how much we fuck it on this side.
If and then-
What is this?
um,
I mean, if we. But,
if we spend 2 weeks here, get to somebody who can control it, they can bop us back to where.
so it won't
you know.
matter.
So I think that's our best option. Is to unfortunately.
Because if we go back now and it's 40 years in the future, then there's nothing else we can do.
This is
Not
one
only-
thing I will say, and this is Tiva speaking up again. From what I know of the material plane and the way it works with the Feywild, the longer you spend in the Feywild, the more each extreme is. Meaning, if you spend 10 minutes in the Feywild, there's a good chance that that's 5 to 10 minutes or 10 hours to 10 days. If you spend 200 days in the Feywild, that could be 200 milliseconds or 200 years. Does that make sense what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yes, and that's kind of what I think I was saying. Is even if we have,
You want to go back now?
I don't. I just think that we're playing with a lot of what ifs, and if we spend 2 weeks here, then the extremes get worse.
Well,
Right now we may have lost a few days, a couple weeks perhaps, but
I understand. But okay. And then let's say we go back. Us going back is kind of guaranteeing the Feywild has untold amount of time to fall victim to Kynan, which I also really don't love that
If
idea.
Kynan gets control of the Feywild, I mean, who knows how that could affect
Already
the
does, it
material
sounds like.
plane.
The second that we go back home, we're basically dooming this place to.
Well, and one thing I will say is by your own admittance, Rowina. Oh, sorry, this is Xander. Well, one thing I will say is by your own remittance, Rowina, it could potentially be up to a week or two. And if the Black Hat loses contact or visibility of us for a week or two, what's going to happen to the family members?
I think you're right. I just think we need to move as quickly as possible.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I feel like I dragged everybody into this by jumping down this hole and being all excited about it.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I despite everything, I am really excited about being in the Feywild. I've always wanted to be here.
Me too.
I mean, I don't know how real this is. I was kind of told growing up that Genasis were supposed to be like descended from like jinn and genies, and I think some of them.
Oh yeah, we got a lot of gins here.
Oh sweet, yeah. So this is kind of
Yeah, I feel like you're not that weird.
Hey, first time for everything.
Think that
As a matter of
You're
fact,
already
Kainen's got
here.
Kainen's got a really powerful genie trapped.
Really?
well, then we just wish to go back to what I was.
Bing, bang, boom.
We've
We have
got this.
options.
That's
Sure, that
simple.
won't bug
And
us.
I think that we are here, and if we can do good, we might as well do good while we are here, and then that has always doing the right thing has paid off before. So
Yes, even if it's hard.
yes. And
Okay.
when we get
Alright.
back, whatever time it is, we will just continue doing good with what we can.
I believe in
At least
us.
we're all together.
Yeah.
Dorian has been kind of like eyeing all of you and just like really incredulously just like analyzing. And he looks down to Skip after you've like kind of decided like, okay, this is what we're gonna do. And he kind of nods and he says, maybe you did find a good group here. Usually when people come here, they kind of just scream and run away.
Close.
Scream in amazement. This place is
Or
awesome.
they
This
take
place is awesome.
Tiva's offer to go see.
Is there anybody that came here and stayed?
Yeah.
You might want to talk to him.
Well, we have to
Is
go
there
through
on
the
the way?
village to get to the mountain, so you'll be able to meet everybody.
We're going to see a Feywild village. Be cool. Be cool. Be cool. Yeah, that's fine.
It's gonna take a couple days to get there, but we'll get there.
Great.
All
But you
right.
said we can rest on the way.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Okay.
We just have to go through the Sea of Colors.
Yeah.
You're gonna love that, Aeliana. That sounds right up your alley.
It does.
Uh,
do you have like a sea of hammers? Or like a...
what?
Never mind.
Yeah, it's not as fun.
I don't know what kind of things are here.
You walk through.
Danny and Aeliana are having like the art school kid like experience. Yeah.
Tiva goes up to the pond and she says, "Okay, everyone get a drink before we leave." And Dorian's like, "Oh,
Ooh, last time we took a drink from a pond, we saw some weird shit.
You're right.
this is." We were protecting this pond for a reason. It's the pond of vitality. Trust me, you're gonna want to drink from it. And Tiva takes a drink, and then so does Dorian and Skip, and Brock does not.
I mean, when in the Fae, I'll do it.
It's
I get it. I like knowing what happened last time I took a drink. I have like a nervous glance at Oliver. Like, I don't want to relive this again.
Oliver.
Never loved you, Danny.
Oliver, you heal 3d10 hit points.
Ooh. I'm at 90. You got a 91, so.
And if you have any points of exhaustion, those go away. But
Oh. Could
I'll
bottle
drink
this?
from it too then.
Is that possible?
Yeah, I was thinking. the same.
it'll be good for up to 24 hours.
I got some vials.
Alright.
Yeah, because I'm full at the moment after the short rest.
16.
And as you can grab as much as you want, Eric. I'll let you keep track of that. As you all drink from the pond, if you want, you get the 3d10 and the level of exhaustion healing. And then you exit this clearing. You go through this like archway that's made of wood and vine. It looks handmade and yet clearly can't be because it looks grown. And it's a lot of kind of things look like that. There's like grown structures. And as you walk through this archway, you immediately see why the area surrounding this little grove of trees is called the Sea of Colors. Because in front of you, you see a humongous grass field of rolling plains in front of you. Just rolling soft hills of grass. And a beautiful purple sunset with two suns in the distance. And as the grass blows in the breeze, you can see it changing colors, going through the spectrum of the rainbow. As you walk through the grass, you can see the grass is about knee high on, it's about like a foot tall. So like for Skip, it's like half of him. For other people, it's about knee high. But as people walk through the field, you can see that there's trails of different colors left behind in their wake. Like there's just like trail of blue and green and orange, and as the breeze moves, it changes the colors, and it's truly a beautiful, awe-inspiring sight. And then in the distance, you see the mountain. This mountain is the tallest mountain any of you have ever seen. It's easily, like, let me make sure I'm not wrong here.
I'm having a real like gladiator moment where I'm like,
Is this the
running my
journey
hands
right
through the
now?
grass.
Like Mount Everest is like 29,000 feet. This is easily 40. Like
4D?
4D, yeah. It's like a huge mountain. So much so that you see a circle of clouds around it, and then like another like good chunk of it above the circle of clouds. It is a huge mountain, and it is the fact that you can see this much of it and it's still 2 weeks away, just like really, it's like, it's kind of that feeling like when you watch the eclipse or something where it's like, oh shit, nature's crazy. Like, you know, like one of those like holy crap moments. But it is beautiful. It is a beautiful place. Oliver and Danny, especially with the attitude that you came in, this is everything that you were expecting and looking at. And yeah, actually, you know what? Just for some RP and for some fun, let's start with you, Danny. What's Danny's reaction to seeing this, and like what's going through his mind as they start making this journey, especially learning what he just learned?
Well, yeah, I was gonna say, I think it's seeing the mountain is like a first example of like you said, like, oh my god, this is so cool, I'm so excited to be here. And then I think he very quickly realizes the weird coincidence of when his last mission with the cavalry was when he was on his sort of pilgrimage for Arn, going to all the highest mountaintops.
Mm-hmm.
What?
And that's where he lost his powers. And so he's kind of realizing, like, oh, I'm going to another mountain, and there's Cullinan is there.
Yeah, not
Last
even the
time these
sister of
things were-
Cullinan.
Yeah. That's interesting. Okay. Be cool about it. That's fine. Shove that feeling down there.
Yeah. No.
Cool.
Thank you.
So it's a weird mixture of like, oh yay,
Yeah,
oh.
of course, yeah, makes sense. What about you, Oliver?
I think he's using most of his brain power just to like process the image and like, is this real? Like, is this, maybe even just like, is this how Aeliana like sees the world? Like with this much color? And then just trying to process everything. So I don't think he's thinking about much. Just really trying to take it all in.
What about you, Rowina?
I think similarly, like Rowina's been really fucked up about the time thing and like all of the what ifs of it, and like that's kind of just been a constant spiral in her head as they've been walking, and then as they walk out and see this, it kind of just like quiets her mind for a minute.
Yeah.
And like in some ways gives like some purpose to what they're doing, because I think Rowena was having a hard time thinking about like sacrificing everything they love in their world for another world.
Yeah.
Sort of. And then like seeing the like beauty of this world and like the world that we are actually trying to make sure is safe kind of just quiets all of it and gives her some peace.
Yeah. I think that Emory is, I don't want to speak too much for them, but I do feel like they're probably, because everybody is very awe-inspired, and probably does something along the lines of getting out their notebook and saying, like, no one's going to believe this. And just, like, starts writing everything that they see. Xander is, yeah, just really awestruck and quiet. And actually very, like, he seems like he might be the most dour out of everybody. He seems a little stoic. He's not smiling. And he's just very observant of what's happening around him. And then last but not least, of course, Aeliana.
Well, you said field, and my mind, so I'm assuming Aeliana's mind immediately goes to her afterlife. So,
Yeah, it's very
like,
similar.
The first
yeah.
moment, yeah, she, I think, is at first, like, she, like, probably stops in place for a moment and is just like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Where am I?
Yeah.
Am I dead?
Is there a tree on a hill somewhere?
Is there a tree?
Yeah.
Where's my dad? Like, these kind of moments of just like, wait a minute. But then I think as she moves through it, just the amount of color, I think she's like playing around with her own magic and like trying to match them and, can I add to this? And it's sort of like experiencing the world and adding to it and kind of just doing that as she walks. So there's sort of like some color coming from her, leaving it on the grasses or kind of through the sky. She's just trying to play and experiment with the colors because I think it's just such a variety. But I think always in the back of her mind, there's that just question of like, is this a sign? Like, is this some kind of like,
You first of all do notice that like the environment is very responsive to your magic. And you see that you do have a slight control or a manipulative effect on the immediate area around you. You do feel like you can kind of like change the colors of the grass within a certain radius, and they seem to kind of be dancing with you and interacting with you. And as you're doing this, Tiva, the little, she's like 4.5 feet shuffling along with this staff, and she is watching you do this and observing, and she speaks up and she says, so you're an artist mage?
Yes.
That's lovely. It's beautiful to see what you and your people can do in the Feywild.
What do you mean?
Well, I don't know how much you know of where your magic is from, but our artist mages draw from the Feywild for their magic. That's where artist mages came from, is from here, the Feywild. Our village has a few of them.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, I very much look forward to meeting them then. I only know myself and my mother is also
Oh, really?
different
Yes, we
medium,
have,
but yes.
oh, yes, we have Dodra, who her magic is very watercolor, like very pastel, very very soft. We have Garrick. He's a clay mage, very good at sculpting. He'll make little toys and figurines and puppets for the children and put on shows for them. And then of course Deidre. She's a lot like you, very colorful, almost acrylic in her magic.
That's very exciting.
That is exciting. I didn't know how many more of you there were in the material plane. I heard that, well, we try not to go there much. We've heard that magic is not treated very well there sometimes.
It depends on the location, yes.
That must be hard living in a place like that.
Well, I was lucky enough to be sent to school for it, so it was very different. My youth, I learned around people who were using it quite often, so the capital is very welcoming.
Oh, well, that's nice that there are pockets where it is all right.
Yes.
Skip said that there are places that he has visited through the portals, through the rifts, I guess I should say, that have attacked him on sight just for looking the way he looks.
Yes. Yes. It is not ideal. Yeah. Rowina, and I look back and quiet my voice a little bit, but Rowina grew up in a place like that. Oliver's town was not extremely magical either, so it's very common.
Well, that's unfortunate because your friend, Rowina, you said her name was?
Yes.
She seems to be very powerful.
She's very impressive. So wait till you see more of what she can do. It's wonderful. Everyone is very impressive. This group is very impressive.
Skip was lucky to find you. What were all of you doing together?
Well, we are on a bit of a quest of sorts that continues to grow longer, but I suppose that's how it goes.
Adventurers, I see.
Yes, by accident.
He always said one day he would find an adventuring group.
He would be very good in one.
Yes, he would be. Sometimes I think that Skip will jump through a rift and stay, leaving us behind. But
it's clear he cares about you very much.
Thank you. Yes, he always comes back. I've raised Skip ever since he was a young one, runt of the litter. You'll see in our village we're all a hodgepodge of different kinds of people. It's a lovely place, the Feywild.
It's beautiful.
There's small villages and large cities. A city full of high, noble elves. An entire country of small little rodent people. It's a wonderful place. And Cullinan has darkened so much of it. You say that there's acolytes of hers?
Yes. They call themselves the Sisters of Cullinan. I don't know much about them myself, but Danny's been struggling with them for a while. We managed to defeat 2 of them, but then one... It's not one person, it's sort of a mantle. So if one dies, someone else can take up the cloak. So it's unclear.
This is worrying. We know that her ultimate goal is to return to the material plane. If she has people working for her, well...
It is important that we end this here and now, it seems.
What do you call yourselves?
The Concerned Citizens.
Oh, that's lovely.
It was truly how we started, so it still fits.
All it takes are a few concerned citizens to make some change.
Yes, it does.
And that is where we're going to take a little early bio break on that little happy note, as you guys are now traveling through the Feywild with this group of weirdos. So if you're watching, stand up, stretch, get some water, but don't go anywhere because we'll be right back. Yo, what up? Do you poop when you're working? We do.
And I'm working right now.
And I'm working right now and pooping right now. I'm sorry. I apologize. I do apologize. But not as much as I probably should.
Guys, let's get to work.
You guys are traveling through the Feywild right now. I don't know if you know that.
Yeah.
You're traveling through. You have your 4 new companions: the Satyr Dorian, the Tortle Tiva, the Treant Brock, who you've yet to hear speak, and the Harengon Skip. The 5 of you are traveling, Emory and Xander included, and you are making your way through the sea of colors. Is there any conversation or anything that happens on this first part of the journey?
I'm just excited. I'm just watching. I'm just taking it all
Whoa.
in. Yeah.
You hear Oliver say
Whoa.
"whoa" a lot. Whoa, whoa.
Oh.
It's like I think I've seen that color before, but at the same time, I'm like, have I?
It looks different.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well-
I'm just trying to color match as many colors as I possibly can,
Yeah.
and I'm testing the control that I have.
Yeah.
Do you, have
This
any, do you
universe.
have any more good berries, Danny? Can I snag a good berry?
Oh my god. Okay.
I just
hold
feel like
on.
now is like a really good time
Great
to take
idea.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Yeah. Cheers.
Nice. Oliver takes an edible. This
That's
would
not
this
what
I
he
mean this
said.
would
That's
be
that's the name of the episode.
this would be a perfect
Oh,
time. As you're traveling, eventually Dorian kind of stopped. He's kind of he definitely has some like ranger qualities to him. Dorian does, and he's been kind of leading the group. And he stops at some point, and he says, "All right, well, I think this is as good a place to camp as any." And you kind of notice that you've been traveling for a few hours, and the sun hasn't moved at all. It's still staying into a sunset. And Xander kind of goes, is the sun ever going to set? Is it going to be night? And Dorian goes, I don't know, maybe. Tiva speaks up and she says, sometimes it's night, sometimes it's not. You just kind of do things on your own time here in the Feywild.
Like a
I've
good
been
life
trying to plan an
philosophy.
event in the Feywild, and it's like you don't know if it's gonna be day or night.
I'm trying to decide if my discomfort with that is Kelsey or Aeliana. Because I know it's Kelsey. But it could also be.
Is
Could
it
be both.
safe? Do we have to like keep an eye out? Or I know we got goblins and hobgoblins, but other than
Who are you asking?
that, probably Dorian.
The Feywild can be a dangerous place to those who are unawares of it. It's good to keep a watch out.
Okay, good to know. I'll only take one good berry.
Okay. But if you want us to handle the watch, we can handle the watch.
I would love to watch.
Maybe one from each group.
Ooh, that's a good idea. Get to know each other.
Also, if you want, I could make it dark, but it would be very dark.
And I could make it bright. It'll be very bright.
So, there we go.
All right.
Whatever it was, we've solved it.
And you do see that there's no real trees around. There's no, like Dorian and Tiva. They all just like throw their stuff on the ground somewhere and just like start to sit down.
Cool.
Are we on like a trail, or are we just going through the field?
You are just in the middle of a field. Yeah.
Okay.
There doesn't seem to be trails. Like that's not. There doesn't seem to be any not within eye distance. Brock just sits down, and there's this big like as he does so.
Try to,
How's it going,
pat
Brock?
down some grass.
Pretty good.
Why am I not surprised?
Oliver definitely like takes a second, just like, okay, all right, that is what Brock sounds like. Okay,
How are you?
good to hear, Brock.
You doing all right?
I'm doing. It's been a day, but this is lovely.
I'm sure it's really weird.
It's weird, all right.
Yeah. All right, guys. I'm probably just gonna go ahead and lay down. And Brock just lays his head back down. Skip just goes up and sits on Brock's torso, as if it was a log.
Okay.
So, what's your story?
Group?
As a group, or what? Who are you asking?
I guess as a group first. Yeah, sure.
Well, we met at a brothel.
Whoa, what's
Give
that?
me
Oliver.
a battle at a brothel.
Battle at
A
the brothel.
brothel
Battle at the brothel!
A brothel battle.
Add it to the list.
Add it to the list.
It's a place where people hang out and have some drinks.
Oh, look, a tavern.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Yes, and
Mostly.
It's a tavern plus.
Tavern Plus.
Whoa. Is that it? You just met there and fought?
Oh, I guess we made a lot of common enemies, and it brought us together.
That'll do it. That'll do it.
We're still
Started
dealing
one
with those.
city.
A
Yeah,
lot of us are
started-
working together because of what's going on with Cullinan. So yeah.
And then I guess
I would not normally be hanging out with these losers.
Oh. Are you all? How long have you been together?
Well, as a group, this is probably our 5th or 6th expedition together. And
No.
the others kind of nod, and he says, "But the village has been holding its own for a few years now."
We've known each other about a year and a half, about somewhere in there.
Yes. Something
Alright.
like that.
On our time, I don't know how that equates to a year.
Doesn't really.
Yeah. All right.
But also,
been a while.
sort of, Emory and I have known each other for a lot.
I mean,
Oh yes.
we know what a year is. I'm just saying it. As far as how long it actually was here, I don't know.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, a year. Okay, cool. Yeah. Oh yeah, you and Emory.
Twins,
Okay, sure.
right?
Kind of like a by
Fair
choice
reaction.
thing. Twins by choice.
No, like blood-related twins.
Interesting. Got it.
Same
I have
parents. Completely twins.
I have 11 brothers and sisters. So,
Woo!
Oh.
and they're all
What?
born at the exact same time as me. So,
Wait. So, are you saying exact same time? It's not one right after another. It's all of 12 of you at once.
okay, well, relatively around the same time.
Okay, got it.
So it's like you have 11 twins.
Yeah. Or 5 pairs of twins and a weirdo.
Which one are you?
Dorian laughs loud.
Ah.
Do you guys play Truth or Trial down here?
Oh my god.
Never heard of it.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
I love playing games though.
Yeah, it's a game. You ask somebody if they want to tell the truth or do like a trial. Like you got to tell them to do something.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'll do. Which one's the more fun one?
Whichever one you want. They can both be fun.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, but which one's like?
Many would say that trial is fun.
Yeah.
Trial.
So doing
Yeah, okay,
something.
I'll do trial. Yeah.
I want you to hit me as hard as you can. I want you to give me everything you got.
Right.
Oh. That's not usually what I do. But okay.
I don't know what you do. Yeah.
All right. Okay. Sure. Yeah. I'm gonna kick your ass.
All right, good luck.
And he's gonna go to attack you. Do you let him?
I mean, I'll just use my AC of 20. So if you can beat that, I'm not using my shield.
Okay, gotcha.
Just punches you right in the knee.
Yeah. Oh.
+7 to hit. No, +6 to hit. Dirty 20.
Yeah, hits me.
So he kicks you in the shin for 1 point of damage. So
Anytime now.
he just like, "Raka!"
Good. That was no. I
Oh,
can't.
fuck you, man.
You can't say good.
That was awful. You're very weak.
Whoa, hey, that's not what I
Sorry,
normally
sorry.
do,
He,
okay?
should we
I'm like
tell
her.
Yeah, you can do it.
And he points to Aeliana.
Oh, thank you.
A lovely person. Is that what you're like?
No, I'm a bard.
Oh, you're Bard.
Yeah, I rap.
What?
Let me hear a little.
We should have picked
Well,
a
no.
completely different trial here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't tell me to, so.
You could use magic. Yeah, you could use magic, whatever you want.
I'm the rapping rabbit.
Oh my god!
Great.
I love it. I love it.
Alright, now
Dorian's
it's time
really
to ask
good.
somebody.
Dorian's really good at bow and arrow. Tiva's got magic. Brock's really strong.
Very well balanced group.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too. What do we call ourselves? Dorian and Tiva both kind of like shrug.
Sure. You need a name,
Every group needs a name.
especially after 5 outings.
Skipping the bums.
You don't have to choose it right now. You can workshop it a bit.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right, so is it my turn to ask somebody now?
Yeah.
All right. Rowina, truth or trial?
Oh, let's see. I will pick trial? Odds or trial? Is that what we just said?
Yes.
All right. I want you to what would be like a really cool thing to tell her to do? You like
Get
are
rid of
getting the
pick
sense that
truth
like skip
instead.
and decisions aren't necessarily.
That's very good to know.
What's the first thing that comes to your mind?
Punch me as hard as you can. Oh no!
Oh, come on.
Oh, no.
I'm not going. I'm not.
I don't
doing
want
that.
you to
Do you
punch
want me
me.
to pick truth instead?
Yeah, sure.
All right, sure, truth.
Okay.
It didn't
What's
fix
the
anything
hardest you've
today.
ever punched?
What would be like a really what would be like a really cool thing to ask her?
What do you want to know?
You could ask her what her favorite color is.
Is that like a cool thing to do?
Yes.
No.
Okay. Tell me your favorite color.
I guess it's black, or maybe green. I mean,
Weird.
yeah.
My favorite color is not black, brown.
All right, well, that's a whole deeper thing we could dig into, but I think we won't right now. Let's see. How about Tiva? Truth or trial?
Oh, okay. I don't really like doing things, so I'll say truth.
That seems fair. What is you said? He said she's magic based, right?
Yeah.
What is the coolest spell that you can do? Cast.
Oh, well. She like stamps her staff on the ground and she goes invisible.
Cool.
Ooh.
I'm still here.
That is cool.
And she
I
pops
clap.
back in.
Whoa.
I lean over to Emory and I say, I can do that too.
Oh,
Emer's just so can I now.
We high five.
invisible twins.
All right, so it's my turn to ask somebody, and I'll ask somebody from the other group. And I was talking with Aeliana, so Aeliana.
That is a trial.
Trial. Okay.
One of those for a
Ooh.
while.
Aeliana, I would like you to paint us an image of something you love,
Oh.
but use the sky as your canvas.
Ooh, okay. So I want to say that maybe she like pulls colors from the space,
Yeah.
and she's gonna paint art.
So you
Just his
see
little
just this
face,
little like
his
yeah.
hips. This is our dog, Arthur, Art for short.
Oh.
He's currently staying with Oliver's mother, and we miss him very dearly, but this is what he looks like.
He kind of looks like... What'd you say his name was?
Art?
Oh. Yeah, that's not Arthur. Art's a different name, so...
No, wait, no, his full name is Arthur. What do you mean?
There's no way.
No, wait, what?
You don't know the captain, do you?
What captain?
Who?
The captain of the village. The one, like, leading... Oh, okay, so... They just look alike, I guess.
Who is the
What?
captain?
Captain
Sure.
Arthur.
And they're a dog?
Looks like this?
Yes, looks exactly like that, honestly.
I mean, he could be a captain. He is smart enough.
How
Does your dog have a secret life as
How
a
would
village
he
leader in
be
the
here?
Feywild?
I
I
don't
don't know.
Were you not watching your dog enough to realize that sometimes he goes off for
I mean, we haven't
stretches?
seen
I
him
mean,
yet.
we talked about that for hours at a time. He would go, and we just wanted him to be independent.
Yeah.
That's important for.
Was
an
he
animal.
wearing armor?
Oh, yeah.
I think your
Oh my
dog is a
God!
The
Feywild.
armor have this symbol on it, and he'll pull out his old hammer and pull like the olive. branch.
Yeah, that's the exact one, yeah.
I mean, unless somebody has the same symbol as me, that's our fucking dog.
Oh my gosh! I'm not gonna be able to sleep now.
How long until we get to this
I'm able to
village?
sleep now.
Like 2 days?
What do you think came first? You guys or him being a...
Well, we got
Oh.
him as a baby, didn't we? Right?
How did we get Art?
I
I
don't
don't
know. Wait a minute.
think
How did
we
we
got
get
him.
Art?
We got him at a. We just
A minute?
adopted him.
We did.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
There's no way.
I think there's a way.
She's just gazing at the little picture of the sky. It's kind of like flowing. The little curls of the hair are kind of like flowing and in the
Okay, well, I guess it's your turn.
Wow. Okay, sorry, I'm very distracted now. Dorian.
Sure,
Mythal
yeah.
trial.
I don't really like to talk, so I'll do trial.
Okay. And then she'll dig into her pocket and find, I don't know, if there's like an apple or something. It's like, if I throw this, could you hit it with an arrow as it's moving?
Oh, yeah.
Or I could put it on my head.
No,
Okay.
throw it.
Alright.
Um,
Chuck it.
You chuck it. He is going to roll 2 attacks here because he has extra attack. Yo 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 yo.
Oof.
Okay, not the best.
She wasn't throwing it super hard though, 'cause she's
Yeah,
not
I
very
think what's gonna
strong.
happen is one hits it square on, and then he tries to get a second to it, but it's just like the one like topples it too much, and he's not able to get it. So he kind of like he's a little disappointed, but he does hit it with the one. He's like,
It was incredible.
usually I would get that, on a good day.
Well, I didn't. I'm not very strong. I should have had Oliver throw it.
Not your fault.
Very well done.
All right, so Danny, truth or trial?
That's a truth.
All right. Well. I'm not really good at this either. Okay. You said that your kind is from, Jins, right?
Yeah, that's what I've been told.
If you could
far as I know.
have one wish, but it was like a really personal wish, like you don't have the opportunity to like make the world better, but you have one selfish wish that you can make. What would it be?
I like that.
Oh man, that's a good question.
Thanks.
As of right now, I don't know what I would really wish for, which I guess is, better. Well, I guess if I had a personal wish, it would be to get my mom out of danger.
Your mom's in danger?
Yeah, we all have made some enemies. One of those enemies is currently keeping a few of our loved ones hostage. So
That's horrible. Maybe.
ooh, also just killing Black Hat. That would also be really cool. That would also. There's another bad guy, kind of on the lesser tier. High tier of annoyance, low tier on like physical threat to us.
Middleman.
Middleman. And he's just being a real dick about it. Very like you can tell he wants to be like the boss, but he's like middle management. It's pissing him off. So he's just
a real arrogant guy.
Yeah, we'll kill him very soon, as soon as we can.
So easy.
Man, you guys really like killing things, huh? That's
no,
cool.
I hate it.
No.
Who hasn't gone?
Aeliana, or Oliver, I think, is the only one, because Brock's asleep.
Oliver.
What's up, Danny?
Ollie.
Trial.
Trial. I trial you to show me something cool with your god.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Cool.
I'm just saying, I'll admit, I've been pretty critical of Brarin in the past.
I mean, bringing you all back to life multiple times is not cool.
I mean,
I'm not
our
saying it's-
existence is...
I mean, I would punch Brian in the face if I could. Just once. And then I would say...
I'm just saying, there are gods that don't burn you for doing stuff that they tell you to do.
Right. Oh boy.
You can't, it's kind of shitty that a god is like, use my power, and then you use the power, and it's like punishing you for it. But that's
something that you haven't
Yes, that's ridiculous.
seen before.
Unnecessary.
That's
I
just
don't know,
me.
maybe it's a test.
Who's saying that?
Xander.
Xander.
I mean, isn't the whole thing with gods, right? Faith? Seems like Oliver is proving his faith.
Oh, I'd say I proved it.
Yeah, already. It could be done now.
Multiple times.
I'll try to. I just unlocked it. I'll try to do a divine intervention.
Whoa!
Oh,
Okay.
You want to see something cool, man? I'll show you something.
please! Oh my god!
All right, you know what?
We'll roll in the chat.
Because this is great, I'm gonna give you advantage on this divine
Alright,
intervention
cool.
roll.
Oh, would I have to get 10 or
10
10
or
or
below.
below. Yeah. So you have a 10% chance of this working.
We gotta do something cool.
Hold
we gotta
on.
do something big.
Oh man, let me look at the cleric spell list.
Zoom me to the village right now.
All right,
Teleport
hold on.
me.
I was not ready. I was
Wait,
just
just
expecting
kill
to fall
Cullinan.
flat.
Just take her out.
I was gonna say like,
Hold on, everybody.
Yeah, can you, for me and the viewers, read divine
Yes.
intervention? Yeah, it worked. He rolled a 5 on the first roll. He didn't even need advantage.
remember when Angie did this and found out who the big bad evil guy was in campaign 2?
Oh yeah, divine intervention is beginning at 10th level. Employing your deity's aid requires you to use your action, describe the assistant you seek, and roll a percentile die. If you roll a number equal to or lower, the DM chooses the nature of the intervention. The effect of any cleric spell or cleric domain spell would be appropriate. If your deity intervenes, you can't use this feature again for 7 days. I will. Since I didn't know,
We're gonna be
I'll
traveling
just
for
say
that.
like, I don't know. I just reached out to Brian to be like, show him how fucking cool you are, man.
What?
That's what you want to use it on?
That-
No! Oh my god!
But I didn't
yeah.
think that it would work, and I think I have to choose what it is before I, say it. I can't like have success and then
Oh, yeah.
change it. You know.
That's fair. Well, he knows everything we're going through, and he knows everything we're struggling with.
Yeah.
So maybe he
So
could-
basically, this is Eric saying, Zach, show me something cool.
I have to. I know we don't normally read chat right away, but Beast said, "Dapping up God in the middle of Truth or Dare is crazy," which is so funny. Okay, so wasn't expecting this, so let me just get my head
Dude,
on
so
my
funny.
shoulders.
What do you mean you weren't?
I love that it's working because like Oliver's probably like stop
Yeah,
shit
right.
talking
Stop
about Briar
talking
did.
about my god.
My god's cooler than your god.
We could go to the astral plane. That's a ninth
Why
level
would you
cleric
want
spell.
that? What?
Say
No,
hi,
it's
I didn't know that.
it our
planes.
bodies go here. Just our
Oh.
I can take 8 willing creatures to the astral plane.
That would be crazy.
It's a ninth level.
I wanted to do something helpful.
Okay, just give me a second.
Take your time. Take your time.
Anytime.
Okay.
We're just watching Oliver like, is he alright?
And my eyes definitely like roll
Eyes
back
are
in my head.
very
Oh, okay.
Okay, come back. That's funny.
Oh man,
Funny.
I could have done true resurrection on somebody if they were here.
What?
Do we have anybody that is like?
I would need to touch them. They would need to be here.
I thought True Resurrection you could just like conjure.
No, you touch a creature that has been dead for no longer than 200 years.
Oh.
Oh,
That would be crazy.
well, yeah, but then it says it can provide a new body if it doesn't exist.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
Oh, in which
Like,
case, you
isn't, like,
speak
if a
the
body
creature's
does not
name,
exist?
the creature then appears in an unoccupied space.
Oh,
within 10 feet.
what?
Yeah. Aeliana's dad.
Okay, but also my mom is in this weird, like, in between.
Your mom has gotten so many chances.
Oh
She
my
needs a new body, man. She needs
She's
a new
gotten-
body.
She's gotten way too many chances.
Damn,
None of them
dude.
were her fault.
No.
What's Temple of the Gods?
I got resurrect.
I can cause a temple to shimmer into existence.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
I've heard of that. Oh shit, that would be. Never mind. It's your.
I'm just trying to throw out options.
Temple of the Gods. If it was like a showcase of like show how cool you are, summoning
That
a
would-
temple
that
in
would be
devotion of your
pretty
god
appropriate.
would be.
Badass.
That would be really cool in the middle of the Feywild.
Oliver.
Yes, God.
Yes, God.
Dear God, it's me, Oliver.
What up, bro?
So you're asking
What up?
you're asking Barnan to do something cool.
Yes.
But what is it do you think truly, Eric, at the core of Oliver's being,
Oh my god.
in this moment that he casts the spell, what is it that he wants the most?
Oh boy. I think like safety for him and his loved ones. That's what he kind of wants right now.
Okay. You're sitting there, your eyes are closed. You tell Barnan, come on, show him what's up. And all of you hear this large of metal hitting metal. And there's a flash of light. And in 1 second, through this big flash of light, you see this 15-foot tall man with short, brown, stubbly hair, a thick beard, a blacksmith's apron, muscular, broad arms and shoulders. And he has a hammer in one hand and a hand on Oliver's shoulder. And you see that the hammer is raised. And again, you're seeing this in a millisecond, as if it's a flash of an image. And he brings the hammer down, and there's another flash of white light. And you open your eyes again, and for a minute, it seems as if really nothing has happened.
No, man.
You're like, the color kind of comes back
That's
to
cool.
you. It seems as if, everything's, I don't know, pretty okay. Sorry, there's something I'm looking for. And I can't find it. Oh, there it is. And then you hear a voice. Oliver? And you turn, and standing behind Oliver, where the god was standing, is William Burroughs.
Yes! I was hoping!
And he's kind of just standing there,
What?
like, eyes wide. He looks malnourished. He looks weak. But his eyes are wide, and he's looking around, and he's just like, doesn't really, he can't compute what's happening. So he's just like wide-eyed looking around.
I'll like pop out of his armor and go run over to him.
Holy
Like, Dad, is
shit.
it? And like touching him to see if he's real.
He like kind of embraces you, but once again, he's in such shock that it's not like a, oh, my son, and you know what I
I
mean?
think
It's like,
Oliver's very much. He doesn't run up and like hug him anymore, just so like.
yeah,
checks
but
if
he's
real. Like, yeah.
he's real. He's weak. He looks weak, but he's real and in front of you right now. And as you are checking him, you notice that your hands look normal. And you pull up your sleeve, and your skin is smooth
What?
and healed.
I'm like clutching Danny's hand, and I'm like,
I'll turn around to Danny and be like,
never
"How's that for something cool?"
oh, pretty good.
Pretty cool.
Why didn't I do that? Why didn't I do that weeks ago?
Wait, why am I? What's going on, Oliver?
I'm gonna run over to him and I'll give him my cloak. I'm like, just come, come
Aeliana.
sit. Come sit.
And you
here.
see, and then like, and he
Um,
slowly moves from all of you to the Feywild people, and his eyes get wider and wider, and
You
then
have a
he
lot to
starts
take
to
in.
see, and then he starts to see the grass and the mountain in the distance, and
Just
he's
take
just
some deep
like,
breaths. Take some deep breaths.
Where am I? Where are
You're
we?
not dead. You're
Remember
fine.
your triangle
Everything's
breathing.
fine.
Do some.
Okay. Okay.
I'll put together some rations. I'll
Yeah.
hand him a couple. Eat slowly.
You do see that he, like, as soon as he sees food, he like eats and then like realizes that
Oh,
you're
yeah.
right, and he starts trying to be a little bit slow about it. He drinks water from a canteen.
Are you hurt?
I mean, yes and no.
5th level cure wounds.
Okay.
Yep. I'll give him.
Yeah.
I mean, that's gonna be so. I rolled like 15. It's like 30 something. I don't know how many HP he has, but yeah, I pump. Until he's feeling good, I'll keep on cure wounding him.
I feel much better. Thank you. I mean, yeah, the 5th level cure wounds, you brought him basically up to full, if not full. How am I here? Where's Raymond? Where's...
Rarden brought you here.
Really?
Yeah.
Son, you've become so powerful.
Yeah, I don't even know if I can take credit for that. I don't know how you're here, if I'm being honest. But I'm very glad that you are.
This feels like a dream. Am I dreaming?
I'm not sure that it's not, and you being here makes it feel even more that it is. But
The other, like, Feywild companions who you were with are just like, what is going on? So who are these people? Your dad says, like, kind of gesturing at everybody else.
well, we just met these guys. I mean, he's met them.
Yeah, he's talking about the Feywild people. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Skip, Brock, Dorian, Tiva.
yes. We're helping them. There's an issue in the
Tiva kind
Feywild.
of speaks up, and she's like, "Yeah, you're in the Feywild, Mr. Burroughs." He's like, he he gets taken back, and then he looks to you, Oliver. Really?
Yeah,
Oliver, you've always wanted to come here.
I know. And yeah, we got here yesterday, today. I don't really know. We haven't been here very long.
Oh, I have so much to tell you.
Yes, please. Anything you can tell. We.
Maybe rest first and
Yes.
then...
No, I feel fine. I've wanted to see my son for so long. First of all, your mother, how is she?
She's good. She is fine. As far as I know, there is somebody there that took your place. I don't know how much you know.
I know about
Yes,
that.
right, okay. But as
that's
far
why
as
I
I
was
know, last I
worried.
checked up on her, she was fine. She didn't know.
And he looks over at you, Danny. Danrek, your
It's okay. You don't have to.
There's been a development, a reason why Raymond was captured. It seems Moldrak, from what I've gathered from what the Black Hat has said and bragged about, and what Raymond has said, that the king is dead. And that Moldrak has taken his place.
No! Oh, shit.
And then, like, that kind of, like, clicks to you as far as, one, Kara saying, don't trust the king.
Aha.
And two, as to why the Black Hat has kept alluding to the fact that Moldrak has what he wants and no longer needs the dragons.
Yep, and that he was on this plane.
Mm-hmm.
For how long?
That you don't know.
Wow.
What Oliver's dad will say is that Raymond has been captured for like a little over a week.
Do you have any idea where you were being kept?
Underground in a large city. I know that much. We heard noises of people on stone. That's all I know.
Could be Savonia. That would make sense.
The prince says that he felt like he couldn't have been unconscious for long, so that does maybe make sense, Danny.
This complicates things.
If he is pretending to be the king, he has access to an entire nation once the dragons are gone.
The king sent us for the Savian heirlooms, didn't he?
But that was before.
That was the actual king.
That was a while ago.
That was like right when the dragons.
That was like a
Yeah.
week after the dragons had attacked. Yeah,
Yeah,
that
that
was
was
months
pretty
ago at this point. Yeah.
They're carrying a bunch of cursed
Yeah, I don't
shit.
think we've.
Yeah.
I don't think we've seen him since this happened.
Right.
Boy.
But how did you... I'm so thankful that I'm here. The others, they're left behind. Your mother, I need to see your mother.
We'll get you back there as soon as we can, and free everybody else as soon as we can.
Thank you for saving me, I suppose.
Anytime.
You'd be proud of your old dad. Pineville
I always
was...
have been.
Pineville was, it was starting to look a lot better.
I don't doubt that.
For the first time, one of the Feywild people speak up, and it's Skip, obviously. And he says, so, like, how many other people can you just kind of, like, bring here? Because that's pretty cool and could be useful.
I don't know if I can ever do that again in my life.
Oh. Okay. And you wasted it on that game. That's interesting.
I liked you a lot better when we first met.
Oh, okay. What can I do to make it better?
Probably stop talking so much.
Not gonna happen, buddy.
All right. Had to shoot my shot.
Dorian laughs again. So,
And that's Truth or Trial.
Yeah, that was our most eventful one
Wow,
yet.
that's
Holy
I don't know if
shit!
we're gonna wanna
your
stop
dad
this
kind of
ever.
like laughs and he's like, "I'm here because of a game of Truth or Trial."
Yeah.
Oh, Ezekiel. How is he?
Ah!
He died. But he did save my life before he went.
Oliver. There's something I need not to
Don't!
He doesn't say that. He doesn't say that.
He takes off his mask and he is Ezekiel.
Yeah, I'm here.
From what your mother told me about him, he was a good man.
He was.
I'm glad that he was there for you when we couldn't be.
I'll pull out a little chunk of him.
Oh.
Is that a
God.
piece of... Okay.
Yep.
We're going to put it back together in a little bit of a memorial
Yep.
for him.
Woof. Skip says.
All right, maybe Skip, you could just.
Listen, I'm sorry, you're
still
just
haven't
carrying
slept.
pieces of a guy.
He was a close friend.
Just leave him there. We could just leave him there. Middle of the woods.
There was a moment where I thought he might be my father, okay? Skip?
Skip, maybe if you just
Thank you, T-Bone.
kind of run around for a bit. You're always telling me to fucking run around, and Skip he literally like gets a little bit away from the camp and just starts sprinting in circles.
Oh my
We
god.
have to get his
I'm
zoomies out of him.
I'm exhausted. I don't know about anybody else.
Yes, we are quite
Yeah.
tired as well.
What order are we picking watches in?
I'll do anything.
I'll watch first.
I'll go with Danny then. And
I'll take
Oliver,
third
you-
watch.
Yeah.
Take second with whoever would like.
I tend to be more of an early riser, so I can take third watch. Dorian says he'll take second, and then no one volunteers for the first, as far as their side is concerned.
Oh, there's something.
Because Brock is already asleep and has been this entire
Yeah.
time.
Makes sense. Skip will probably still run for a little while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But for the sake of brevity, unless there are any conversations that were going to happen on these watches, we will
No,
say
I think
you...
I just spend the whole time like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah, for sure. It is a long,
What the
long
hell?
sequence of events. Technically, this morning you woke up in a hotel room in the city of Woldriar.
Yep.
So I mean, it has been a long day. Actually, I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
you
It's been 2 days.
fought
You didn't sleep.
Ezekiel this morning. Like it fought the Beholder this morning. I don't think you had a long rest in between that and the trial.
No, that's no.
Did you have a
because-
long rest between the trial and leaving for the Misty Grove?
Yes,
Oh, okay,
because
okay.
Cal and I spent the night together.
Oh, the second
Twice.
time. That's right. Yeah. So,
Right.
but still, yeah, you woke up in a different city, and you know, it's like
Totally
it's one of those
different
things that I always
circumstances.
talk about, like when I like come home from Chicago,
We did fight the Revenant.
and I like, you did fight the Revenant today. But it's like you drive a long distance, and you have that moment when you're finally home, where you're like, wait, how did I get here? Like, wasn't I just in a whole other place? Yeah. So you all find yourselves asleep. You get the benefits of a long rest.
God.
It does never become night, as far as you're aware.
Wow.
Which
Sleep cycle's gonna be so.
yeah, I know, which might make some of you feel a little weird sleep-wise, or maybe you liked it. I don't know.
Emory's probably really struggling as a. Drow.
Yeah.
Yeah, Emory probably is
Wow.
struggling. You're right. Yeah. Emory's definitely got the Cloak of Raven's hood up, and is like trying to stay as dreary as possible. We'll definitely next session do a little recap of maybe how Emory felt during some of these events.
Wow.
But you continue on your journey. The next day, there was no fire. It's like a very warm temperature throughout the entire day and night. So there was like never any fire built or anything. So it's weird. It's like there's no camp. Like you just pick up your stuff and leave. And there's no like camp to tear down. Oliver, your dad is just like awestruck by everything that he's seeing, and even though you healed him up, a long rest got rid of those levels of exhaustion that he most likely had, and he's looking good and feeling good, and he's like, he got a big smile on his face, and he just kind of looks over at you, and he's like, the only thing this morning is missing is some blueberry pancakes.
Yeah. Maybe we can figure that out. Do you need me to carry you, old man, or you can walk?
You might be able to teleport me across time and space, but I will still bend you over my knee and spank your ass.
I like to see you try it. Well, I wouldn't like
I said the same thing to Oliver.
It's only weird if you make it weird.
Trying
Any
a bit of humor there.
regret vision that we didn't see on camera.
Yeah. Any conversations or anything that is had while you're traveling?
I think just catching up my dad on everything that we've been happening since he got captured.
As you guys are getting closer to where they say the village is, you still haven't necessarily seen it. You do see some figures in the distance that seem to be heading in your direction. You can tell because you can see their trails in the grass as they are heading what looks like to be in your direction. And Dorian is kind of eyeing them, and he looks off in the distance.
If I have my eyes of the eagle, can I?
Oh yeah. Then you kind of zoom in. You see three figures that you can see. One is a large minotaur, bulky, broad-figured man. Another one is a vulpin, which is a fox humanoid. Seems to be female presenting. And the other one that you can see is an owlin, which is an owl humanoid. The owlin has like robes that seem to be like arcanic in nature. The vulpin has on a small suit of leather armor, and the minotaur has like a fur cuirass and like kind of skirt type garment. And with those eagle eyes, you see it before everybody else does. There's this small ping of light that actually seems to be further ahead of that group that is like zooming, and as it gets closer, some of you start to see the ping of light, but you with your eagle eyes, you see within the ping of light a tiny humanoid shape.
The fairy.
And it gets closer and closer, and you see a fairy that is approaching your group. And Dorian, kind of without missing a beat, just like nods his head, and he says, "Riri, good to see you."
Riri?
Riri, yeah. And the fairy, "Hey, what's up? How we doing? Good to see you, Dorian. We were sent to find you guys. It's been a while." And Dorian says, "I know they attacked the Pond of Vitality. We had to hold them back for a while. This group of people helped us. Yeah, looks like you got some new friends. Some people from the material plane. Skip was at work again. Where'd you Skip?"
Is it that obvious that we're from the material plane?
And Skip's kind of like doing that like anime walk where he's like walking with his hands
God.
behind his back, you know? And he's like, you know me, Riri. I'm always doing what I gotta do. And slowly the other group joins you. And you see there's like some embracing and stuff between the two groups of Feywild. And it looks like this group was sent from the village to like come and look for this other group, and they all kind of join together. The Vulpin's name is Fawn. The Owlin's name is, ironically, Oliver. And the Minotaurs...
That's gonna get confusing.
Is it Oliver or Oliver?
It's Oliver. Now it's Oliver. It has to be. And the Minotaur's name is... Oh
Danny.
gosh, I really thought I had all these. I thought I had all these, but I don't. Thought I had them in my mind, but I don't.
Is this Skip rapping?
Nice.
K. He just goes by the letter K.
Okay.
K. But they all join up. The introductions are made. Everybody kind of introduces each other. Xander kind of like leans over to you, Danny, and he's like, I don't really like this many people. It's just so many people.
It is a lot of people. It has me wondering what's there to fight that needs this many people. But then again, if they're just fighting goblins, I mean, that was easy. We took them out like in 6 seconds.
Yeah, I literally did not have to do anything. It was impressive.
Yeah, it was fine.
And as you all kind of like get to know each other, you continue to walk in the direction of the village. And you can either camp right now and get there the next day, quote unquote, or you can push through and get a level of exhaustion and get to the village and then rest once you're at the village.
Would Oliver's dad be...
No, he took a long rest last night, so he's pretty good.
Oh.
How safe is the village?
They claim that it's very safe.
I'm fine with whatever everyone else wants to do.
But what does Danny want to do?
I mean, I don't have a dog that's apparently in charge of this village, so...
Oh, we gotta
Aeliana's
push
like
through.
bouncing on her toes. She's
We can
like,
push through.
yeah, we can stay. No, that's fine. If we really want to stay, that's completely fine.
As you are
There's no-
discussing this, like literally during the discussion, within the span of 60 seconds, like truly what feels like 60 seconds, the two suns lower and a moon raises.
Oh,
Wow.
And it's nighttime. Oh, looks like tonight we
Amazing.
get night. Interesting.
The one night that we're going to travel and not sleep. Good.
Oh, it's only a couple hours away. It'll be alright.
I
I'm
say we
fine with
keep
that.
going.
yeah. We'd get there like what, early in the morning?
You'd get there around midnight-ish.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright. So you push on, and you continue to make your way to the village in the Feywild.
I'm telling William all about the fact that we think Art is there and it's going to be insane, and I
He's-
don't know what that means. And
He's
that can't be
very
possible, but
confused and is like, Art is with Elaine. I don't know what you're talking about. Like,
That's what
Art-
I thought. But he showed him the thing on the armor, and it was the same. So I just don't. And I painted him in the sky. It's not like it's a
Amazing. They do, every time they refer to the village, they call it the village. Like, there's never a name that is associated with it.
M. Night Shyamalan's
So
the
you do,
village.
yeah.
And then Shyamalan.
You
That's what
notice
Art
it's
goes by in the
surrounded by an
Feywild.
interstate.
Incredible. Perfect.
As you get close, you start to see this village. At first, it looks like a small grove of trees in the middle of this plain, but then you start to see some of the structures. Once again, almost all of them, if not all of the structures in this village, have a handmade or a handcrafted feel to them, but they look as if they were grown from the ground. All of them are made out of like trees or carved stone or even like shire-like huts and hills. All of those various structures make up this village, and as you get closer, even at night, you see that there is a wide variety of humanoids that populate this village. There are definitely more Harengon, more Vulpin, more a lot of animal-like humanoids. But Danny, you also see some Genasi making their way. You see some air, fire, water Genasi. You see if any of you have ever ran into them. Actually, I think all of you did because if you remember this, Kima Thorn was actually an Eladrin from the Feywild, if you remember that. And so you do see some Eladrin that are here too. High elf-like creatures that are slightly different from the elves of the material plane. Their ears are a lot longer and more prominent. Their skin, it also tends to have the tint of whatever element they are an Eladrin of, or a season, I should say. Eladrins go by seasons. But Oliver-looking people or Xander-looking people don't exist in this village. The closest you get to like a humanoid would be the Eladrin, I would say, or the Genasi. Or
to a human is me.
Kelsey. I mean, it's like there are a lot of eyes that kind of
human.
like turn towards you as you walk in. But you enter and see the village of the Feywild.
Wow.
Skip.
I'm just like saying stuff in primordial to as many people as I can.
They're very much.
This is what they get. I have to hear them talking in Elvish all the time.
Yeah, they're very much just like, especially the Genasi are just greeting you back. Like you get a lot of like brother and good day to you, brother. You know, how are you doing, brother? That kind of stuff. Like there's like a kindred, a kindred,
hey, bro.
relation. It does like everybody seems relatively happy and kind and welcoming. You see that Dorian, this woman, Satyr, comes running up to him and gives him a big kiss and throws her arms around him. Some kind of partner that seems to be with him. This like group of tree ants walk up to Brock. None of them are saying anything, and they all just kind of like smile and wave, and he comes up and they all slowly high-five each other. But yeah, it seems to be like there's like a little reunion with everybody. And then the crowd parts, and walking down the middle of the street on 2 legs.
What the
fuck is happening?
Did you make this up ahead of time, or did you make that up because I did that in the sky? Like, what is happening?
Well, I guess we'll have to see, huh? You see, walking down the street, is this armored individual in plate mail armor, that has a pendant right here in the front, that is that symbol, Oliver. Yeah. It is your symbol. But the armor isn't. It's different from the armor that you would have made, because this is a bipedal creature that is walking in your direction. But it does seem similar. It seems like a kind of a version of the armor that you created. But walking up to you, you see... Sorry, I had to give you permission to see him. Captain Arthur. You see this dog humanoid that looks exactly like the Arthur that you have come to know and love. And he steps forward, and his eyes go wide. Mother? Father? Is it really you?
I'm just speechless.
There's just... I'll just look around at the group like, there's just no fucking way I'm not breathing. My dad's saved, my dog can talk. I don't know what else I want. I don't know what more I want.
I'll pinch you.
Thank you. Please.
Can I run up and hug him?
Yeah, he is like
That
3
would be
feet
weird.
tall.
Okay.
But you come up and you hug
I
him.
come up, I'm like, okay.
And he is like, and he hugs you back. And as you hug him and like lean over him, you see a little tail wagging. As you hug him.
Crying.
He says, "Mother, it's been so long since I've seen
Oh
you.
my gosh, you talk.
Oh, you look so young again. Mother,
Again?
you look so wonderful.
What?
Father,
Wait, what?
How long has it been, boy?
What do you mean? What's...
well, I'm sure you've heard by now that time in the Feywild is... But the last time I saw each of you, you looked older than you do now. Father, you not as much, obviously.
Ooh.
So you know future us?
I know you.
Smart just like always.
Oh, Mother! I was you look as you did when you were. I'm so confused as to how you're here. Why you're here?
How are you
You're
here?
confused.
You're,
You're a dog.
you were with
You were
the Burroughs in Pineville
Oh yes,
Yes.
as a non-talking
many years
dog.
ago.
That was the last time we saw you.
Well, then you killed the dragons and you defeated Moldrak and you came back and you.
Wow, this is great. This
I
is
mean,
great.
none of that has happened.
Not yet, anyway.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
I thought you would be mad at me. I suppose you don't remember me running away.
You ran away.
Hey, we talked about that, Arthur.
Well, Skip needed my help.
I turn and I look at Skip.
Skip just kind of like puts his
Did you
hands up.
steal my dog?
Listen, I asked if somebody needed help. He was there. He joined me. He jumped through the tree.
Well,
Yep. I jumped through the same tree. I can't blame you, Art.
it's like father, like son.
What am I gonna do? Like,
No, I'm very proud of you for coming if you came to help people.
you're
Well,
a
when
captain?
Yes, when I came through, obviously I was still just a normal dog. But well, there's wonderful magic in the Feywild and people who are capable of strange things.
So weird.
So I'm now this. And Father, I've learned to blacksmith. I made your armor different. I set it to look like me now.
This is so fucking weird. Oliver saying this. I'm so proud. You're such a good boy.
Wow.
Oh, Father, I haven't heard you say that in so long.
I've been lost for words.
Me too. I never thought I'd see you again. Uncle Danny, it's wonderful to see you as well.
Uncle Danny.
Okay, so are any of us dead? Sorry, I just have to.
No, it's valid.
No.
Oh, I kind of would have thought maybe.
I told you, Danny, I'm not gonna let that happen.
I don't know.
Now I got a lot of fresh skin to deal with.
How are you? Yeah, wait a minute. How? She takes your hands. How did this happen?
I don't know.
Oh my
Tiva
God.
kind of says, once again, time works in mysterious ways. If you were to go back to the Feywild right now, and you could arrive before you were born.
Wow.
But that also means that, Danny, when you return to the material plane, your future might be different.
Me specifically?
No, everyone's.
Oh.
The time and place where we grabbed
Yeah,
art from
yeah.
is his time
Kinda.
and place.
Kind of figured.
Whiny, whiny. Yeah.
Timey-wimey. Time is a weird soup.
Yeah, time is a weird soup. I mean, do you wanna wrestle?
Sure.
It's been so long. I don't know. If
I would rather
it.
play fetch.
Okay, we can play fetch.
Okay. Do you have a
This
ball?
is great. I can ask you. Of course, I got your ball. I carry it with me wherever I go.
Like, and you do see that he's this like humanoid smart thing, but he's still a dog. Like it doesn't. He's not like a Harangon or a Vulpin.
Wow.
He's not like a humanoid animal species. He is a dog that was turned into some kind of humanoid via magic, apparently.
It's a little uncanny valley for
It
me.
is.
I'm not gonna
It
lie.
is a little weird. It's strange. It's like weird.
It's a little.
Fast.
I'm so. I feel like I'm talking to Rowena. Like, I'm happy for them. But it's a little. It's a little unnerving. It makes me feel a little uncomfortable.
I'll get more
Yeah.
confused every moment that we're in this place. Honestly, I don't understand.
Xander kind of. I couldn't help it over here.
Yeah.
So does this mean that we could meet like other us's here?
I don't know.
Shit.
I guess if we're from like another time.
Baby,
Well-
baby me was
All of
really.
Well, I guess none of
if
us
baby
are-
me
I
got,
mean-
if Skip found baby me would jump in a tree.
Oh my god.
That's a totally different conversation.
Jump through a tree as a
The
child
answer
as
is
well.
yeah. Would you have jumped through a tree alone? If so, there might be another one of you here.
Yeah,
If not, probably not.
Well,
Yes, I would have.
according to Arthur the dog, apparently
Arthur
we're all
G.
Why
you
did
know
you say it like that?
Please
Still
refer to him
alive.
as Captain Arthur.
Yeah,
He works
fine.
you're
very
playing
hard.
fetch. You don't hear me.
I have great ears. I'm the Phantom
Can't help
motherfucking.
it.
I have single-handedly set this campaign off the rails.
I guess we're not dead, which cool, but I suppose that means that any one of us could, in theory, in the future, be here as well.
Whoa.
I don't understand any of it, but I think we should.
Also, one thing that we
figure out
have,
what's
one thing that
next.
we kind of like talked about, but not really talked about, and like what it could we really get a wish?
I guess.
Maybe.
How would you feel about that, Danny?
It's a lot of pressure, I think. I don't know if I was given that, it would be like, well, what do I do? Like,
No,
who do I
not
help?
that.
And-
I just mean like, I don't know, just being a genasi, meeting kind of an ancestor in some way, I guess.
It's kind of cool. I haven't really ever considered it.
Yeah.
It's not like, I don't know, what do you do with the progenitor of your species?
Yeah.
It's a bit of a weird.
Like if I met a wolf, what would I do?
Well, I don't think that I don't think that's how that works. It's more
No,
like
it's the same thing. It's the same thing. Yeah.
it's like if Rowena met
the exact
the
same
devil
thing.
that like, or if
Right.
Oliver met.
Rowina, you seem a little uneasy. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Is it because this isn't really your aesthetic?
Okay, it's nothing to do with aesthetics.
But a little
it's
bit.
more.
When we get to the 9 hells, you're gonna love it.
Like
That's problematic.
like you do fit the Misty Grove more than you fit the Feywild. Like we can just be honest about that,
Oh,
right?
that's definitely. I mean, I'm sure that's part of it. I think that part of it is just that we are playing with time and magic, and even talking about a wish is. Magic is very rarely straightforward, and
There's always a
a lot
monkey's
has
paw
gone well
situation.
for us in the last day or so, and I just can't help feeling like the tables are going to turn at some point.
Bummer.
It's fair though.
Sorry, you asked.
No, I want you to be honest. Come on, no, don't ever be sorry.
Also, I know Emory was uncomfortable until the sun went down, so I'm just worried about him.
Emory
Emery's
is
always uncomfortable.
I don't know, flying or something. Emory's up flying with like some of the Aarakocra and Allens.
Nice.
Great
For
time.
sure.
Right. So, mother, father, are you here to help us?
Yes.
Yeah. The only reason we came here, yeah, that's why we're here.
Heroes. You'll always be my heroes. Everyone we've sent after the witch has been killed or enslaved.
All of them?
All of them.
How many have you sent?
Well, I've been here personally for 2 years. And I know that Cullinan was released in Feywild time. And almost a decade ago. Thousands?
And not a single one has come back.
No.
Okay.
What do you
But we've
know
never
about
been doing it,
her
so-
powers or her ability?
She can mess with space and time.
Oh, that's good. Great. That's what we need more of.
It should be fine.
When we get out of here, I'll make it up to you.
Art, do you have any
Fine, I
advice
don't
on
know what
like
you're
stuff we
talking
should
about.
be
You're
like
doing great.
investing in at this point? Like if we go back, is there like a company that like ends up doing really well that we
It's
could
not-
buy a bunch of
it's
like
not-
Oh my
stock in?
gods.
I don't really know how companies work.
Okay.
I do know
Is a dog.
that bacon becomes grosser.
Okay.
Rosa.
Fortunate.
Closer.
But I think that's just because Mom switched to turkey bacon.
My cholesterol was probably high.
I mean, we could get ahead of that now. I'm just just saying. Just throw that out there.
Danny, Uncle Danny, sorry. You did put on a performance.
Oh.
Sounds like me.
It was with Uncle Emory. It was the story of all of you.
Oh, that doesn't sound like me.
Cool.
You made a show.
It's very cool.
Was it good?
I don't know, I didn't go.
You were a dog.
You'll need to know so much, really.
What is Oliver's dad doing with all this? Is he just like, what is...
I mean, he's
like he left her with Elaine.
he's truly he's I mean, this man has been locked in a dungeon for
no,
like
no.
weeks. Like he doesn't think this is happening. I think he's fully
thinks he's
accepted
dead.
that he's dead,
Yeah.
or like he's
Like
like
it's this is
he's like-
psychosis.
True.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's just
yeah.
like
Yep.
whatever.
Cool.
This is I'll wake up soon. Like as much as he loves Oliver, he's like this. Unfortunately, isn't happening.
Oliver, do you feel proud? Like your entire, I guess you're like in a family dynasty of mayors.
Oh,
yeah,
yes!
pretty proud, I guess. Well, I'm not.
Art, does Oliver end up becoming like, well, Savoni doesn't have a mayor, we have a king. Does Oliver take over a town or something?
Brother takes over for Grandpappy.
That means nothing to me.
What?
Brother.
Brother takes over for Grandpappy.
I don't know how
So,
to say it elsewise.
Somebody takes over for Oliver's.
Who would be
Dad's-
Art's brother?
Your
We have
son?
another dog? Oh,
No,
We
no.
have another dog.
No, wait.
So close.
Human kid?
So dumb.
Human baby?
2 brothers and a sister.
Oh, that's nice. Don't tell me.
So
that
I guess
means-
the leadership gene sort of skipped your generation. Oliver.
We did enough. We
I will
did
no
enough.
longer. I will no longer make it up to you. After we get out of here.
Bad.
Oh, okay. My goodness.
Damn, you guys pop them out.
Well, they kept me. Mom cheated and kept me alive.
Wait. Okay. Right.
I was like, wait a
Dude, what
minute. What?
Mom cheated and
Okay.
kept me alive. She
What is
said
that?
I was supposed.
What?
She said I was a lot older than all the other dogs.
Oh.
I was already thinking about it. I'm not going to lie. I can't lie. I was already thinking about it.
Do you do that with Nimbus too?
Is Nimbus here? We could really
No.
use him.
I must. That's great. I could do with Nimbus too.
Nimbus
I
is a
love to see
great
Nimby.
fighter.
Nimbus should never die. That's good.
Nimbus beat
Probably
me
is.
every time we wrestled.
Is Nimbus here? I love this.
What
That's
about
my baby.
little Emory?
Little Emery.
He's
What?
a little annoying, but he could be useful.
He's up there somewhere.
No, not Uncle Emory, little Emory. And he looks
Well,
at
he is
Rowina.
little.
What?
What?
Little Emory. Oh, you don't have little Emory yet.
Is little Emory a fur creature or a human
Well, it's
creature?
not a dog.
Cat.
Snake?
Cat. Cat.
My name
Hey,
is
hey.
Emory.
Yes.
It's
That's
confusing.
hilarious.
Seems
It's really confusing.
like that.
So funny.
Well, you didn't name him Emory. You named him Little Emory.
Okay. that
Oh,
makes sense then.
obviously.
Sometimes Lil.
What color is he?
Black, of
Lay.
course.
Yes.
Oh, so they get a non-black hat, black cat.
Non-black cat, black
Yeah,
cat.
nice.
Black cat, black cat.
I've been practicing my tongue twisters. I just learned to speak
Very
a year and a half ago.
Wow.
I was
Very
a dog.
good.
I was a dog here for 6 months.
What about So
Skip
what
would
about
ride on me.
That makes sense. Knowing
Do any of us are they the only ones that have kids, or like what's the situation going on for the
Oh
rest
no,
of
of
us?
course not.
Did Danny find somebody?
That's not what I'm asking.
That's what I'm asking.
Uncle Danny.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Uncle Alex.
Uncle Alex.
Alexander.
Who's
Nightshade?
that?
It's Uncle Alex and Uncle Danny.
I don't know an Alex.
we have to meet one. We have to meet one.
Just keep your ear out for an Alex.
Oh, I don't like this now. I shouldn't have heard this.
Probably
Who asked me? I'm
probably won't
sorry.
happen now.
All I
Am
have
I-
to do is look
am
for
I
a
a
black
bad
cat.
Never
boy?
apologize.
Am I a bad boy?
Oh, you're a very good
No,
boy.
you
You're a
are
very
so-
good boy.
Move on. Move on.
That's so funny. Well, all right. As fun and adorable as this is, we really should focus on. Well, we should get some sleep because it's very late, and then in the morning, first thing, we need to meet. Do you guys have like a war room or something where we can
Oh, of
lay
course.
out all of the?
Yes.
Great. We'll meet there first thing in the morning after everyone's gotten some sleep.
And then I'll get my travel things ready and I'll travel with you. And we will fight Kynan together.
Yeah, of course.
It's your
Yes.
choice. You're leading. You're leading a city, so I can't tell you you can't go on a mission.
I'm leading the village, Father.
Still very impressive.
I'm so impressed.
Also, I'm leading the village's guard. So
Still,
It's very nice.
I'm not the mayor of the village.
Mm.
Because the
You could
village doesn't have a mayor. So.
Okay.
who's
We
in
all-
charge?
No one.
Is there like a council or anything?
Oh, there's a council, yes.
Okay, yeah, okay. That makes sense. There's gotta be some governing body. It's not just chaos.
Oh!
Oh, what?
Art, did you have an accident?
What was that noise?
I don't think Zach knows what the.
It sounded
I was
interesting.
playing with a sweet and sour sauce packet.
Art! Alright, I'll pick up after.
Oh no, I'm sorry, I'm still learning, I'm
Drop
still learning.
Drop it. Drop
I'll get a
it.
bag.
Oh my god.
Arthur does not shit himself.
No.
No, shit's on the floor.
He
He's a
learned how to stop
captain.
doing that a couple months ago.
He's a
Okay, this
captain.
is. I'm gonna have to get most of this thing first. Okay.
Do you need me to bring you some paper towels?
Thank you for joining us, everybody.
This episode brought to
No,
you
we're
by
fine.
Sweet
It's
and
fine.
Sour
We
Sauce.
go to bed.
All right. Yeah, the time is yours. The village is now yours.
Please talk about yourself while I'm covering
What do you
in sweet
want
and sour
to do?
sauce.
What do you want to do at the village? Anything?
I mean, everything. I don't...
Can we go shopping? Can we like
mean
get some weird
everything.
like Feywild fancy stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Magic
should go
items?
shopping.
Yes, you sure
Stores?
Will
can.
they take our gold?
You sure can next week.
Okay,
Yeah, I was
alright.
gonna say, I was like, maybe we just go to
I
bed
think
now.
that this might be a time to stop.
I think this is a
What
great
a
place to
wild
stop.
time.
Oh,
man.
regroup in the morning.
Well, and we don't want Emory to miss out too much on the village, so
No.
we'll just
Yeah.
have Eric miss out on the village. Because Eric won't be here.
Eric got a little bit of the village.
That's what you
once
get for
again,
having a dad.
We're not having a. I'm
sorry.
We're not Dead Dad Club. We're not having a session next week. We are having a session on Father's Day because half of us don't have any. So we're gonna do that. But if we don't, I don't know. Just keep an eye out at CharmedPersons. Thank you, Bees in the chat. B in the chat. I know you go by B, but I call you Bees, and I'm sorry. Out for a
Another
walk.
band name,
Ink
Dead Dad
Eldritch.
Club, yeah.
Absolutely love it. Thank you all so much for joining us. Please tune in to tomorrow's episode of Talk With Me at 7:30 p.m. Central. And also please tune in to Strahd because it's going out with a bang, I'm sure. So definitely watch that. And then we'll try to well, I don't know. We'll try to maybe post some pictures and some videos of us on our company retreat to make you real jealous. But anyway, thank you all for watching. Thank you so much to my players, the best players a GM can ask for. I say it every time, but I mean it every time. And as always, everybody say bye.
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 Bye.